while the last session was again excellently role-played, and still wasn't actually that much in the way of plot, for the most part, you guys continued to travel west, having evaded the Imperial Army, having had a interesting conversation with Navarre, with certain significant outcomes for some of the party members. Most specifically, who had ditched his patron and pledged service to Navarre in return for greater power. So you guys confronted him about that, and he got kind of defensive about it. But it also seemed like maybe there was just a misalignment of communications. And eventually, you guys kind of got around to saying that you were worried about him because you cared.
Asshole.
I mean, some of you took a more sympathetic tack than others.
Fucking sympathy.
In any case, you guys made the long journey across the sands. Courtesy of Forge's keen senses and Oswald's deep familiarity, you made the journey refreshingly uneventfully. Almost had an encounter with a worm, but were able to avoid it. And no crazy storm swept down upon you, no Zerg burst forth from the ground to try to eat you. So you had a good week long of uneventful and uninterrupted travel, sustained by your flasks of, or decanters of endless water and Forge's ability to create food every day. At the conclusion of that week-long journey, you guys. Oh, and during that journey, you also encountered this weird thingamabob, weird stone platform in the desert that didn't seem to have been there before, and a woman there who appeared to have met you all before, although you had never met her. And despite sticking around to try to help her, almost as suddenly and inexplicably as she had appeared, she was just gone. And Oswald knows well that as you get farther west into the desert, weird things like that do tend to happen.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly shit.
Sure. Although most of your journey, again, was uneventful. Apart from that one weird wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey moment, nothing too weird has happened yet. So you got, at the end of that journey, to the very outskirts, if you will, of Chalan Nogath, one of the Towers of Twisted Metal, and your destination as appointed by Orcalcavor and then Navarre. So you guys had just come up to the crest of a dune that looked down at what appeared to be this enormous, roughly circular network, if you will, of deep carved chasms in the sand and perhaps underlying rock, with the tower itself and a number of other smaller but just as strange and alien structures kind of scattered in the center of this field. The tower itself, an alien and forbidding structure, must at least 1,000 feet high, probably more. Its scale somewhat difficult to make out from the great distance. But you can all, from this vantage point, kind of both hear and feel this, like, humming, as of, like, distant machinery at work, although the rhythm of it is somehow sickly. You can see even from this distance that through gaps in the skin of the top of the tower, the occasional bright blue flash. And at the far side of this this field of chasms, you were able to make out what looked like might be a collection of small structures or tents just outside the field of chasms. So, my dear adventurers, questionable heroes, and otherwise morally compromised folk, what would you like to do?
I'm offended you tossed the word hero in there.
Did you say that there was a noticeable like darkening of the sand at some point, or are we still too far away?
Make a perception check.
Ah! That's 21.
21. Okay. Shielding your eyes against the westerning sun, because it is late afternoon at this point. Most of the sand kind of around, first circle around the tower, looks fairly normal. In this wider circle that's crisscrossed by all these like jagged and random chasms, most of the sand there looks normal too, except at the edges of these chasms. Where as you take a closer look, the sand is not necessarily darker, but you see basically at the edge of all of these chasms and kind of pointing up towards the tower are tree-like or finger-like structures of what you recognize as like fulgurite, like kind of glassy, very rough, so not very shiny formations that form when lightning strikes sand. And like the edges of all of these chasms are just ringed with like these tree-like fingers of fulgurite that just kind of stretch back, and as you take it a closer survey, they all seem to kind of point towards the top of the tower.
How far away are those things?
So,
Fingers.
you guys are maybe, let's call it, 4 miles from the beginning of this roughly circular field of chasms.
Damn.
Okay.
And that field of chasms is like 4 or 5 miles across, and the tower in the center. So you're about 8 or 9 miles from the tower right now.
Damn. And you can see the size of those fulgurites from 4 miles away.
He rolled pretty high in his perception, but you know.
That's still.
Can I take Lyle out of the bag?
You can.
He's been in there for a while.
He has been in there for a while. And as you open the bag, he just kind of floats out of his own accord.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hello. I've been out for a little while. I'm glad to see you were not all dead.
How do you feel?
Oh, I've definitely felt better.
So you remember everything that happened?
Well, I remember a lot of lightning, a lot of screaming, a big flying thing. I take it that was the dragon?
Yes.
One of them.
You're
Yes.
going to be very prepared for the next part. There's going to be lots of screaming and lightning.
Oh. It kind of like, little orb kind of floats or turns around in the air. Oh, didn't I say coming here was a really bad idea?
Well, you know, sometimes you have to do the bad to do the more bad. You know, that's what they say.
We didn't have a choice, Lyle.
No one says that offshore.
Some people say that in some circles, but you may not be in them.
Oh, I
must
do
not
remember
be.
why I didn't like you.
You're the only one.
Forge, have you met Lyle yet?
I have not.
Oh, so rude of me. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, it's certainly a pleasure. If I might ask, in precursor language, I say, do you speak this language?
Hop in the other channel with me.
What? Oh, come on!
And now they're gonna go have a conversation.
D&D Beyond, everybody.
So,
Twitch Prime, guys, donate, subscribe.
guys,
We only take donations of
worry.
$25,000. Nothing
Guys,
less. Will
don't
do.
worry. I have a plan.
What's the plan? Do we throw you
Oh.
one direction and run the other as lightning
I'm
strikes
going
you?
one direction.
It's called ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Are you gonna just throw ball bearings at every single piece of fullerite we come across?
I honestly,
No,
I
I'm just gonna throw
understood.
it to see where the lightning's gonna strike it.
I understood exactly where you were going with this, but then realized I'm in a full plate armor. I believe I'm more zappity
I'm-
zap than.
No,
Forge-
no, I'm
Forge
saying-
is
I'm
made of
saying so
metal.
we can-
I'm question mark made of metal.
I'm saying so.
Yeah,
we
but you're
can
like
see
liquid
if it-
metal. You're like a Terminator from Terminator 2.
Liquid metal.
No, I'm saying so that we can see
The
where the
term
lightning
liquid snake.
reaches.
Metal.
Liquid snake.
Snake. Snake.
Can you just go prone and crawl around the entire desert?
And grunt really loudly.
Okay, so guys, this
Bolting your way
I
up to
like
the top
it,
of
I
the
like
tower.
so this tower has a radius of 4 miles, which means it has a circumference of about 24 miles.
No, the tower doesn't.
No,
He
but
said-
the
Go ahead.
death zone does.
Damn.
Maybe. We don't know.
Well, allegedly, we haven't seen the other side.
So
There
you're
could just be
saying
a path on the
if
other
a red
side.
wind, if a red wind comes, we throw these ball bearings, or what are you saying?
No.
No, remember, we have tents. We're fine.
Yeah, can we fashion the tent to be like a walking lightning diffuser, or is that a stupid idea?
That's a stupid idea.
Only it'll work only if you hold it, Malik.
Yeah, sure, I'll
Yeah.
hold it, but this is only like Plan D.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna stand behind you.
This is Plan D.
About 50
and-
to 60 feet behind.
Does
And
anybody
if
know
you
how
hear our
electricity
voices-
works? Are there any electricians here?
If you hear our voices get lower and lower, it's not because we're falling further behind you. So just continue walking.
All right, done.
I mean, as long as you're grounded, but you'd have to ground yourself while moving.
I mean,
Guys,
Paladin wouldn't know that.
Paladin, you want to
been
hold hands?
hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Don't
As I
worry.
drag the sword in the ground.
There we go.
Breezy, don't worry. I got this. I know how we could get to the tower. Hey, Malik,
Yeah.
your dagger's in the tower. Go get it.
That's bullshit. Sinbel went to get it for me.
Yes, you put it there.
You don't know that.
It's a valley full of buttons.
Oswald doesn't know I even had daggers.
You talk about it all the
Breezy.
time.
I have
Are you
not said a
caught up?
word about it.
With
Crit roll.
I am.
Fuck my fucking Christ, man.
I'm at the point. I'm at the point where they're supposed to start going to the deep dark where they probably shouldn't have gone.
That's been like
not
most of the
specific.
adventure.
No.
That's
I
not
mean like
specific.
They're about
to the
they're about to
Empress
walk. Oh yeah.
part.
So remember that when we jumped back into my campaign and you guys were in like the council of the city of Andor,
Yes.
The fuck
and you
are
guys were like, "We're gonna talk our way out of this."
Yeah, I did.
You did great. This is like,
Oh, hey. So,
never mind.
hi. So you just watch Forge and Lyle have that long conversation on language none of the rest of you know.
Forge, Lyle, you guys want to clue us in?
We seem to share similar origins.
Fascinating.
Wait. I'm gonna go to Forge. Oh wait, he's way up there. I can't whisper to him. Never mind.
I picked Nofjor up.
What? Hey. Do you know what Lyle is?
We're all watching this happen, right?
I know I've rolled for this before, but could I roll again?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Is this a history check?
Yeah.
His first roll didn't go well.
Her story.
It's 23.
You don't remember much more than you did last time you searched your memory. You have a vague feeling that you may have encountered something like Lyle before, but you're not sure where or what he might be.
I try to whisper, but I haven't completely grasped it. I don't remember.
Forge, are you trying to whisper?
Okay. Great stage whisper. Can you put me down now, please?
I let go.
Ah! Anyway, Lyle, do you know anything about, that thing with the lightning and the fucking killing and, how not to be killed by that shit?
Or
Yes.
maybe more specifically, do you know anything about
Wait,
the thing behind?
he said yes. Hold on.
Oh, did he? Oh,
I do. I know that being here is a very bad idea, and that the best way to not get killed by it is to not be here.
Oh, see, now I assumed he was going to say something helpful.
Is that unhelpful to you?
No,
heck.
Well, think of it this way. When you have sometimes no other plan and you have to do something, it's a calculated risk and you have to think of what to do.
I mean, think of it this way, Lyle. We're stuck in between a lightning rod, a dragon's mouth, and more dragon's mouths.
Now, as troubling as that sounds, you haven't exactly been forthcoming about your business here. Which is fair. I haven't demanded it, and your business is your own, but if you want my help here, I'm going to need a little bit more about why you must do this. What must you do? Why are we here?
Okay, so, long story short, Lyle, because we need your help. Long story short, we got these artifacts. We were gonna come here, learned that it was bad to come here, tried not coming here, got threatened by a basically god to come here, or else we'll die very painfully. Yeah, how'd I do, guys?
Yeah.
You are one of those artifacts we were told to bring here.
No, you're not.
He isn't?
No, he's
No,
not.
Excuse me?
He was specifically one that we're allowed to keep.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I missed a lot of those episodes, so I don't...
I will not be brought by you to be used.
Lyle, we're not bringing you anywhere.
I don't... That you misread my intent. We're trying to be transparent with the information we have been given.
We mostly just need to bring... Oh, sorry.
Mostly we were told to bring the thing that keeps you sustained,
Oh,
and whatever device is on Oswald's face are the two specifics we were told to bring here.
oh. So you would have me stay here?
I would have you do what you want to do.
Well, what I want to do is pretty tied to where that thing goes. Kind of nods towards the bag of holding.
I mean, well, we have multiple.
We do?
We have one that's powered and one that's unpowered.
No, we have one that was cracked and one that was not cracked.
At which point, Yahek helpfully says, "Hey guys, I'm pretty sure Orkalkavor told us to bring both of them here."
Yeah, it makes sense. Look, I'm sure we'll find more if you want to just hang out in the bag while we go find it, Lyle.
I mean, look at it this way, Lyle. You're mysterious. That tower's mysterious. Mysteries.
Why would beings of incredible influence and power want us to bring these things here?
I really wish I knew.
It was worth a shot.
I don't know much about this place, honestly. But I have enough of my intuition left to know that this is a terrible idea.
Look, Lyle. Here are the options as far as I see them, and please correct me if I'm wrong, and please tell me if you see something else. Option 1. We don't go to the tower. God sixes minions on us. We all die, you included. That's not me threatening, that's just saying you're part if you're traveling with us.
I mean, he probably wouldn't die. He'd still probably be delivered to the tower eventually. Just not
Again,
by us.
he does not need to be delivered. I cannot stress this enough.
Taken forcibly, but never mind.
He doesn't need to go to the tower. Option 2. We go to the tower, and you stay with us, and hopefully we can leave the tower and find another crystal thing that likes you or something. I don't know how this thing works.
Why is this place dangerous, Lyle? Why is it a terrible idea to be here?
Well, how much do you already know about it?
It apparently is the source of the red wind that, almost killed all of us when we came to the desert.
Oh. Well, that sounds pretty dangerous. What else do you already know about it?
It shoots lightning and vaporizes stuff.
Oh, that also sounds very dangerous. What else do you already know about it?
I feel like we're being sarcastic too. We're being sassed.
A little bit.
Look, Lyle, do you have any other plans at this point? Oh, and that asshole over there, and I'm pointing at Yahek, made a deal with the thing that threatened us, so we really have no choice.
Two of them made a deal.
Over here, and I point at Nofjord.
And
Yeah,
I liked
I
that
know.
one.
Yeah.
So, like, any choice that we did have is gone.
We just don't want to be under the heel of anything anymore, and this is apparently the only way out.
For the most part, we just want to leave the stuff and go. Like, we need to bring it inside and bring it to the thing in charge, but, like, we just want to go after that.
Hmm. I see. I have a counter proposal.
Okay.
We could find my master instead.
But you don't know where your master is.
Didn't say it was the most convincing counter proposal.
You also said you don't know if your master's still alive.
But if it is, it could probably help.
Also,
House. Sorry.
look at it this way. I'm still here.
Oh, I get it, because you're saying the master might still be alive. No, I'm not saying, like, age-wise it would have died. I'm saying, like... Also, I think Lyle's a lot older than you. I really have no idea anything about you age-wise.
We can just not have a conversation with Ford without being offensive.
I said Forge. No, I'm saying I don't know how old Forge is. I'm trying to be offensive. I
Yes,
literally
yeah.
don't know. Like, that sentence that you just said, Forge, is that like 20 years? Is that like 40 years?
Much, much older.
You never ask a robot their age.
Well, how about this? I'll let you all think on it. I will also do my own investigations and reconnaissance around the perimeter of this, and I will find you later. And you can let me know what you've found, and I'll let you know what I've found. How about that?
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
You
That's
know,
ironic.
I'm getting a little bit of a. He's giving us the angry,
Vibe.
he's giving us the angry wife right now, and like we're gonna go sleep on the couch. Ah, damn. That's a 12.
Seems like a floating orb that wants to go do reconnaissance.
All right, fine. You know, fine. We'll stay here. You go off then.
I mean, you don't have to stay here. You can also investigate the place.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Yeah.
Do as you will.
down closer to the...
You know what? We will. You'll find us.
I will.
Okay.
Be safe, Lyle.
Yeah, be careful, Lyle.
It kind of floats up until it's maybe 30 or 40 feet up and then shimmers, disappearing from view.
Don't get caught in the red. Oh,
I forget that he can do that.
yeah, you asshole.
Okay, we should probably go down closer. We should probably go about 4 miles closer down to where the glass is.
You're in lead, man.
How many kilometers is that? I never knew the.
What is a kilometer.
Roughly 6. A little bit more than 6.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Is that like a fancy imperial unit of
It's a
measure?
desert thing. It's
It's an
Easter
Aquario.
Cal,
It's an
it's an Easter
imperial
thing.
measurement.
Very superior to the Empire.
No,
it's-
Forge, the imperial measurement is miles.
I was making a joke.
Everybody knows the Aquario way is superior.
It's the measurement that everyone except for the Imperials use.
So, you guys make your way down. Be roughly 4 miles, or roughly 7 kilometers. Until you near the edge of this wide field of glass and chasms. And as you start to close on where these start, there's a pretty clear, roughly, from a distance it looked pretty circular. As you get close, it just looks like a line stretching to either side where this transition happens. And as you guys do approach, you all start to feel the hair on the back of your necks. For those of you who have hair on the back of your necks, start to stand up a little bit.
When
There's almost this tinnitus ringing in the air, but that definitely gets a little louder just as you get closer, combining with the kind of subsonic thrumming vibrating through the sand.
when we get close-ish, can I just throw a ball bearing over that line?
Sure. So you take a little ball bearing out and chuck it?
Yep.
Okay. Lands in the sand, nothing happens.
It lands in the sand on the other side of the glass stuff?
Yeah.
Fuck, there goes my idea.
What if it doesn't respond to non-living objects?
Well, then we're screwed.
We should have a volunteer go out and test.
I mean, we have 2.
Someone who's very mobile and maybe is very good at sneaking.
Didn't we have that one guy with the bow? Where'd he go?
Oh, Malik, it seems like metal's safe. You should go try.
Honestly, I mean, I'm tempted and all,
But no.
but I really don't want to become the lightning rod today.
Yeah, that's fair. So what do you guys think? Should we try to go in? I mean, like I said, I want to meet the Faceless One,
I mean,
but I'm not dead set on meeting the Faceless One if we don't have to.
I
If we
think.
have a different choice, we'll do a different choice.
Shut up, Astoria.
So, Caldan, I'll just ask again. What do you guys think? Like I said, I want to meet the Faceless One, but by no means am I, dead set on it.
I think we're already here.
We've had this conversation.
Another thing to note, guys. Just as you've gotten closer here, you're able to see better that these chasms that are kind of fringed with this fulgurite generally look to be about 5 or 6 feet wide, and it's hard to tell how deep they might be. And it's kind of weird. They just look like these dark slots just kind of punctured through the sand. And sand does kind of occasionally get blown by the wind and spill into them. But they do basically, a couple of them do basically run up to this perimeter and then stop. So. And then between them and their fringes of glass, it looks like normal sand.
Well, there's the normal sand places, right? There's a place without all the fucking streaky lightning shit.
Is there
Maybe it's like a test. You have to be the smart to figure out, oh, you go down this path or you get zappy face.
I mean, do you want to try Noctur?
I mean, you're just so smart and so quick.
Well,
And good looking.
That would make it a very terrible loss were I to
Noctur, you know what we should actually do? You should send a message to the Faceless One, asking him to let us in.
It's my
Don't you have a
dagger?
message service?
What?
Don't you have a message business?
In the Oasis.
Oh, well. A lot of help you are. Just be like,
Listen, we are
knock,
working.
knock.
We are
We
working
are
on.
coming in with your stuff. You just have to sign on the dotted line to show that we dropped off.
I don't sound like that.
I feel like you became French near the end.
Not great, guys. Not great.
Is there a way that we? Is there a path through the chasms? That's on. That would lead towards the tower. Does it seem like there's like a path we could take, staying away from the chasms?
Staying away from the chasms?
Like, is there like if we're walking towards the tower?
Yep.
We would have to cross this perimeter of chasms with the fulminate fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like there's a way that we could navigate through that, or is
Also,
it?
make a perception check.
Oh,
Just
good.
for how well you observe this thing as you closing the distance.
I also have a last resort type thing if we're for sure trying to get through.
That's a 17.
17. The chasms aren't. You weren't able to pick out like a particular route through the maze. The chasms aren't that wide, so you could jump across the tops of them if you wanted to. Though they're kind of spiky.
Have we thrown a ball bearing at or near one of them yet?
We threw it over the line and it didn't do anything.
Throw
Okay.
one in.
Does anybody have anything heavy that we can throw near the edge of one of them?
Nofjor has my warhammer from my cave.
Oh shit, I have a warhammer.
Actually, I'll summon my saber,
Oh,
and I will toss it. So it I'll throw it so it sticks forcefully at the edge of nearest chasm.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a strength check first.
All right.
This is not exactly a throw-in weapon.
No. It's a 19.
19. Okay. You kind of flip it over another hand grip and so it sails from your hand and kind of like over this perimeter. And then there's a this enormous like bolt of lightning, just almost like a line of light, just connects from the top of the tower to your saber, and you feel that it is just gone. I mean, you can resummon it because that's how it works. And like right under, basically, like where your saber like crossed what looks like the perimeter, if you will. There's just like this deep gouge in the ground with more of this like fulgurite kind of like sticking up next to it.
So
I don't take my eyes off it, and I resummon my saber just to see if it comes back.
It does.
Kaden, your
this-
saber doesn't come back? Oh my god, it was so easy to rid you of your patron.
So is this in the air when it happened?
It was in the area.
Fuck. All right. That's a good one.
So are we for sure trying to get through, guys, or are we gonna take up Lyle on his offer of
Yeah.
trying to find a monster?
I mean, Lyle seems like a pretty nice guy.
Guys, I'm okay
Well,
with going
maybe-
with Lyle.
Lyle will have an aerial view and give us.
No, that's not my question. My question is, are we trying to get into the tower, or are we for sure trying to leave it?
Uh,
I want us to make a decision.
I think we came all this way.
I don't care if we came all this
Yeah,
way.
I mean,
care
we
about
came
what
all
we're
this way.
choosing.
I didn't come all this way to get fucking deleted. Like that. I don't think no amount of my armor is gonna stop that.
Was
It's strange to me.
so it reacted to my saber, but not the ball bearing.
So again, I have something that I could try, if and only if we are actually dead set on going in.
I mean,
What
can
is
you
it?
explain that?
Can you go on?
Yeah, I have a bunch of voices in my head, and that thing up there is one of them.
You could.
Go on.
speak-
So, are these voices gonna stop the lightning from striking your body? Because
I can ask, but again, I don't want to do this until we decide if we're going.
How close was that settlement or those buildings that you?
Kind of like on the far side of this 4 or 5 mile in diameter thing. So,
So we'd have to-
if
we'd
you
have to
if you were to
hike
walk around the outside, it would take you a couple hours.
Oh, there was a settlement on the other side? I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
a collection of what looked like tents or structures kind of outside the perimeter.
You guys want to go check that out?
Why don't we go check that out and wait for Lyle to come back with an aerial? I liked Forge's point of an aerial view, and I
Yeah,
think
let's go there.
So we're for sure dropping the stuff off.
I think
That's what it sounds like all of you guys are talking about every time we talk about this. Do you guys
May
understand what
not.
I'm trying to decide?
May not necessarily be a drop of things off, but it seems like some of you need answers.
I mean, of everyone who needs answers, I'm the only one that actually needs answers here. But I'm willing to forego those answers if we have a different plan in what we're doing.
Well, let us check out the settlement and see if we learn more that could persuade us in either direction.
Do you want to stay, Oswald?
Look, am I curious? Yes. Am I trying to find just a way out of this entire shithole? More than that.
I think the answers to both of those might be in there.
Okay, so we're not going to take Lyle up on this thing. Let's go to the settlement.
Unless we're going to the settlement.
Okay. So carefully avoiding where it looks like these this kind of spiderweb-like network of chasms radiates out to. You walk around the outside of the perimeter of these lightning fields, we'll call them, and make it uneventfully enough. Though the sun has now set, so it's now dusk. And you can see clearly now. It looks like a collection of tents. Their flaps kind of stirred by the desert breeze. No movement apart from that is immediately apparent.
Any
Change the
lights?
music here. No lights.
Arabian Sun.
How many tents are there?
Maybe 15 or 20.
You guys okay if I just yell?
No.
Nope.
We should be
Any,
careful.
Any signs of life or anything?
Make a perception check for me.
Percepciones. Natural 20,
Natural 20.
which would
Okay.
be a 26 total.
Good to know. You take a keen eye and listening. You even like put your ear to the ground for a sec to see if you hear any like footsteps. It appears to you, and you kind of like move around the perimeter a little bit, just trying to see if there's anything hiding. You circle this encampment, which is not large. You see nothing to suggest that there's anyone still here.
Huh.
No smoke from a fire, no smell of food.
I'm pretty sure it's empty.
Let's go.
Let's go check it out.
Though, sorry, Malik, what you do notice, kind of as you're... It's okay, it's okay. Kind of as you're scoping the...
I'm alive.
Scoping out the perimeter, you do see what looks like a boot, just kind of sticking up out of the sand, kind of pointing back towards the encampment, maybe 30 or 40 feet away from the nearest tent.
Wait, like it was approaching the encampment or leaving the encampment?
Leaving.
And
Just a single boot.
like there's no blood on it or anything like
It's
that?
like the sole is up, like it's sticking up upside down out of the sand.
Oh.
I check for traps.
But there's no, like, blood in the sand or anything?
There's just a boot right now.
Huh.
Nostra, you investigate?
Yeah.
Well, I pointed
Okay,
out to
make an
everybody.
investigation check.
Hold on, actually. Do I... Fuck, where's my notes?
This is still a decent ways away from the black line, right?
It's within a couple 100 feet of it.
Okay, but it's not like...
It's not like a right.
near- Okay.
So... God damn it, I know I wrote it somewhere. Zatav, do I get advantage not an investigation?
Sure, why not?
Ooh. Oh, Constitution save too, I guess, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Ooh, thank God I did advantage. Investigations, EC 16.
16, okay. So you don't find any traps. You do find that the boot is connected to a leg of what appears to be a... Once you are confident that there are no traps, you kind of start brushing the sand off. Appears to be the desiccated leg of some humanoid creature that has been buried by the windblown sand. And its position suggests that it was fleeing or leaving the encampment.
Do I see the like marks of bite or marks of the wind, the very sharp stances?
So you unearth the corpse entirely, and it appears to be fairly small, actually. It appears to be a gnome, a Zephalon. And you don't see any obvious marks of... or, like, attack. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
And offshore, do you need some help?
This is a 3.
3. Yeah, no idea what killed him.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Can I
Thanks, genius.
look at him and see if there's any like common desert reason he would be dead?
Yeah, you can also make a medicine check.
Medicine. 19.
19, okay. From what you gather, just kind of judging by how long this has been here, which is maybe several weeks, and kind of counting back from that, corpse, although already desiccated, looks like it was emaciated and perhaps dehydrated before that.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything killed this guy other than just lack of provisions.
That's what it
But
looks like.
He's not super far from the encampment, right?
Yeah.
Just be on guard.
Yeah, we'll be on guard,
And
but
stick kind of close to each other, and no stupidity.
so
Head on
now
a swivel.
so can we just take a minute now and make an actual vote? Like, I'm okay with a vote. Since there's no other place for us to get information, are we going to the tower, or are we doing Lyle's plan of trying to find his master?
Well, I mean, Lyle kind of sounded like he was holding out information. At this point, I just kind of want this shit to be over with, and I kind of just want to leave y'all and go back to my monster hunting roots, because this shit is getting complicated.
That's how I feel too, Malik.
Hey, high five. Oh, low five.
No, it's a high five.
Oh, high five.
Malik,
Are you still
we
on my
can even-
shoulder?
Who, what?
Malik, we can even go monster hunting together.
Hey, that doesn't sound half bad, little man.
Malik and Oswald. Monster hunters. I'll do your little cat thing. Monster Hunter World. So again, Malik, what do you want to do?
I thought we just covered that.
To the tower, Kaladin.
Let's finish something for once. Let's go to the tower.
Not sure. No, wait, you don't even have a choice, do you? We're going to the tower. Yahek, I know your vote. Rentas.
Rentas?
Who?
George, what about you?
I saw him waddle off.
Oh.
Like,
It's crazy how he's immune to disease, but has diarrhea all the time.
That's just him. That's him literally shitting out the disease.
is that a racial trait of tieflings in your world?
No, he's a paladin.
It's canon now, so
Yeah, that's it.
you have to add it to the wiki.
Every time he gets a boner, he faints, and he just left him there.
Forge, what about you?
It seems, by extension, I'm connected to Lyle in some way, and to these relics, and if I know why this faceless one wants the relics, it could give me answers
Wait, hold on.
about myself.
So the tower.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Remember how they're all like, let's deliver these artifacts to the, faceless one, right? And the artifacts being, Oswald's little scouter thing, and the cells, and hold on. Lyle needs the cells to live.
Yes.
Forge, do you need the cells to live too?
It's a really good question, Malik. I'm impressed.
And what if they don't want you to leave too?
That's a good question.
Okay,
I've lived long enough before I met you guys that I'm confident I don't need the cells.
Have you ever seen one or been in contact with one?
Not that I can remember.
Do we want to experiment?
Yes.
I hold the bag open.
I don't have any slave boys.
By the way, Malik, once again, I cannot stress
It's so
this
nice to
enough.
hear you be so progressive.
They do not want Lyle.
Oh no! Hold on there, pal. I know they don't want Lyle, but they want the things that keep Lyle alive. Therefore, they kind of want Lyle.
No, I understand his logic. They may not know about Lyle.
I mean, and
or-
you guys just started speaking your static speak together, so you might be one of the same. They might not want Lyle. They might want
wasn't really
something more
static. It
advanced
just
and
sounded
or
like a
not
language.
advanced.
But it sounded like a normal language, though. in some
Sure,
parts.
take out the core.
I thought I just sounded like a
They-
fax machine.
Well, no, it's not like they were R2D2.
We speak in AOL dialect.
It's a modem.
Dial up.
Forge,
But
It's
yes,
unlike any
also,
language you've heard before. But
Forge, I'm way too weak. Take out the core, please.
No, I got it. He doesn't know what the core looks like. I reach in and pull out the core.
okay, and there it is. Really, really heavy. You have to with both hands, and it is just continuing its faint. It's like rhythmic pulsing of like the crystal part of it.
All right, bud, let's do it. This thing's pretty fucking heavy.
what? You can't put it down.
Yeah, but I mean, what if it starts to explode? You gotta put it back in the bag before it explodes and kills us all, right?
I go and I touch the core.
Okay. And place your hand upon it. Nothing happens.
Do I see a health bar underneath him now?
Nope.
Okay.
Although, again, a lot of the things that show up around him are similar to the kinds of things that show up around Lyle. No help.
Nothing is happening.
Okay.
Nothing. Not even like a little juice power increase, anything.
I think about sucking up juice.
Have you ever sucked up juice?
I imagine some form of energy flowing into my arm as I'm touching it.
Well, roll a d20.
And that's how Forge got to level 20 before the rest of the
Ding, 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 ding,
Nope,
ding.
natural
4.
one. That's how Forge died.
4. Yeah, nothing in particular happens.
I beat the checked in.
By 3. Now, I mean,
yeah.
You can feel the surprising like density and weight of this thing. But no, you don't get any tingly sensation. You don't feel empowered or strengthened or anything.
I look at Malik and I say, I feel
Come on, man. The fucking
it's-
biceps are killing me.
that it's heavy.
Yeah, okay. Oswald, back in the bag.
Okay, back in the bag.
Ugh. Oh,
Should we just wait around for Lyle then?
Hey, Oswald,
What's up?
question.
Yeah.
You talk about the scanner a lot.
Yeah.
Can I try it on?
Sure.
Cool.
I take it off. My vision blinks.
Okay. So, Forge, you take it.
Yep.
You try to put it on your head.
Yep.
Okay, so you stick it to your temple. You pull your fingers away, and it falls into the sand at your feet.
Well, it was worth a try.
I'll put it back on.
Your vision does all that blinky stuff again.
Yep. Should we, if I look into the circle, do I see anything?
No.
Just like anything that the scanner tells me?
From this distance, you don't. See.
Would I have before when we were closer to it?
You didn't at the time.
Okay. Okay. Like any pathway or something, like invisible maze.
So far, in addition to just enhancing your vision generally, it has only really done stuff like when you look at like a living or otherwise animated creature.
Okay.
So,
what happens if I look at the tower?
it's big.
Okay. So I guess we're just waiting for Lyle at this point.
I mean,
Means
You
there's
guys
a
want to
village in front
investigate
of
the-
us.
Did you want to investigate that the encampment, or are you staying out of it?
I would.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah,
investigate.
let's investigate together.
Okay. Say anyone who is going in there, just make either a perception or an investigation check.
I will.
Oh, that's out. That's. I don't even know what that is.
26.
Natural one.
24.
23.
11.
55.
Okay. You guys move carefully and alertly into this camp, but as you begin pulling aside tents, or tent flaps, weapons drawn, it really does appear to be deserted. However, with some of those excellent investigation checks, and again, this camp isn't enormous, so it doesn't take too long to deduce a couple of things. From the largest tent, there are kind of like flanking its main entrance is still just one, but looks like there may have been a pair of banners, and the banner is now faded and tattered a bit by its long exposure to the desert sun and wind, but it bears the emblem of Elgarith. You also find in a couple of the other tents a couple more corpses that look to have also gnomes that appear to have died from non-violent means as far as you can see. And one of them is just kind of like sprawled on a little gnome cot, with what looks like some kind of book or journal next to it.
Swipe.
Okay. Open it up. It appears to be written in Gnomish.
Hey, I think I randomly picked that language.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Master of Intrigue, baby.
Okay. All right. So, apart from that, so we'll get to that in a sec. Complete your investigation of this camp, and basically, it looks like it was some sort of well-stocked expedition of a kind that does occasionally get financed to go check out these towers and see what kind of artifacts they can bring back. Why they didn't pack up and leave before they ran out of supplies is a mystery, as is where is everybody else who would have been occupying this many tents. You gather there would have been several dozen people here at least, or a couple dozen people, and you've only found maybe like 3 corpses total. Not sure. Paging through this, it does appear to be some manner of informal log, more like a journal of this particular gnome than like a formal expedition log. But to cut through it and to the salient points, you find that they learned a couple of things in probing the defenses of tower.
Yes.
They tried a number of different things to try to get get something across the sands without it getting shot at by a giant lightning bolt. They discovered that the lightning appears to have no appreciable recharge and can target several things at once.
All right.
And that it appears to ignore illusion magic, so it ignores...
Damn it.
It ignores illusions, and when they tried to send somebody invisible across, it vaporized that person.
Sorry, Brexit.
So you read that they did try to approach in the chasms themselves, like ducking down into the chasms at the edge, and avoiding crossing the open ground, and that they weren't immediately struck by lightning when they did that. But they found that the chasms were impossible to map. They tried, and with a combination of reconnaissance using people with the fly spell, and people on the ground charting them. The reports and the maps were never consistent, and it seemed like they never took the same paths twice, or the same path didn't lead to the same places. And they found that the chasms were populated occasionally by strange monsters. And that they exhausted much of their manpower and resources probing different routes through here. And over the course of what seems like a week, the chasms eventually claimed the lives of most of the people who ventured too far into them. And the log ends there without explaining why this person's dead.
You couldn't just write why you died, could you?
Okay, now if it was anyone else, I wouldn't have to ask this, but Naftar, do you tell us any of this?
I'm reading it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay.
Whoa, what?
Naftar, what did it say?
Well, fuck. Basically, it was like, oh, let's try these fucking illusions. Nope. Oh, let's try invisible. Oh shit. Brr. Well, now there's Henry. He's dead. And there's some caverns shit, and there's monsters in there, and they tried doing the mapping, it didn't work.
Wait, there are monsters?
Yeah.
Where? Where are they not dead?
Not in the caverns.
What caverns?
You know, the caverns we saw,
Chasms.
chasms.
So, like, the little foxholes have monsters in them?
Yeah.
They're not really like little foxholes. Like they're actually like big like slots, kind of carved through the sand. So
The big slots have monsters in them?
Yes.
So, did they get shocked by the lightning bolt there?
No.
Okay, good to know. Thank you, Offshore.
Oswald, what if you ask the voices in your head to get us through this maze?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Oh.
No promises, but maybe you should do the same thing, Kaladin, because doesn't your guy want us to do stuff?
I can try.
Yeah, I'll try first. It's fine. I'm gonna think in my head. I'm like, yo, we're here. We have stuff that you want from those asshole gods. Amen.
Oh man.
make a wisdom check for me, please.
No matter
18.
You focus on the cacophony of voices present just behind and just quiet enough that you can think, but barely so. Focusing on them at this point brings them into like sharp focus, and it almost overwhelms you. And you kind of send this thought out towards this presence, and nothing about it changes. Rather, not sure if you got anything's attention.
Yeah, sounds about right. Nothing happened. I guess it doesn't really care.
So that was your fucking big deal?
Nafjor, if you have a voice in your head, you don't want to talk to it when you can.
He's going to heal you.
What are you talking about?
No, nothing.
Do we know about the voice? I really don't remember.
Yes, you do, because my body got taken over.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yep, that did happen, and he's been rather quiet since.
Okay, so I guess we'll wait for Lyle and then go in the chasms. I'll go first if you guys want.
Wait. Heck, Heck. Do you have the magic that maybe can be like, this is the right way, go this way?
Yeah, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Not that is immediately evident from his spell list. I believe Find the Path is a 6th level spell, so
Damn it. You knew what I was thinking.
Do you guys want to wait for Lyle and then go in?
I mean, either that, or get zapped by lightning, or we could just kill Navarre, you know, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
I'm okay
think
with
he's
going away.
appeared physically before as yet.
Guys, I'm okay with going away from the tower, but literally all of you voted to go to the tower.
Oswald,
Well-
come here.
As long as I'm more than 50 feet away from the black line, I'll go over to Nofshore.
Yeah, I'm going close.
you know what I should do.
Yes, do it.
You can keep going.
Yes,
Damn it.
Nofshore.
Give me ball bearing.
You don't have your own? Sure, I'll give you one of my 699 ball bearings.
I was naked, tied to a wall, and interrogated.
Yes, you're
Okay.
welcome. We saved you.
They took my balls.
Do you want another two?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Just so you guys can look at
Total
something
ball
else and look at
bearings.
your tokens.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
detailed.
Oh no, this isn't good. He has a map.
No, that's fine. No, this is just so you can update your hit points and whatnot.
Okay.
They are updated already.
Why do we need our hit points?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna roll a million d20 for damage,
Just 1,000. Okay,
Okay.
Nofshore. Yes.
We haven't been on a token screen in a while. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, it takes a ball bearing, and I do like what the football players do when they get a touchdown.
Spike it.
Yep,
Where do you spike the ball bearing?
on the black.
Oh, so you hike the couple hundred feet from the campsite to this and chuck the ball
Yeah.
bearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know scope 360.
Um,
Ow, why'd you hit me in the head, offshore?
you toss the ball bearing over the line?
No, like in the black.
Yeah. Oh, into one of the chasms?
Yes.
Okay. It falls into one of the chasms. You don't see what happens to it because it's a ball bearing.
Oswald,
Yes,
Give-
offshore.
give me like 10.
I gave you 2 more already, but I'll give you 10 more, so now you have 12.
Is
That's
that how
math.
numbers work? That's fascinating.
Also, I just want to make this clear. I'm not going near the Black Chasm if Nofjor's the only one there.
And then I keep going. And I score all of them.
Through all of them?
Yeah. And like, okay, maybe I'm not getting this. There's like a lightning struck area, right? Like
There-
line.
It's not like there's a circle carved in the ground. It's like there's this spiderweb like network of these chasms and other like random like holes that you gather were created by the lightning striking stuff out to a certain radius. And these chasms, they're not just like singular holes, right? They are like almost like little slot canyons, some of which crisscross and link with other ones and form this kind of maze-like pattern.
Okay, but then there's
And then there's
just
areas
sand.
of sand between them.
Okay. And that's the area where he threw his sword and it got struck.
The sword didn't even get a chance to land. Like while it was in the air, it got shot.
Okay.
As soon as it crossed that like perimeter line, right?
Okay.
Nofjor!
What? What?
Can you come back, please? I don't want to yell.
Never skip leg day, Nofjor.
Did they in the journal thing? Did they mention that they got vaporized in the chasms, or were they just unable to make it to the tower?
They got lost and killed by
Monsters.
evil things.
Oh, monsters we can handle. I'm not worried about monsters, but lightning didn't kill them.
Nope.
Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna wait in the encampment for Lyle, helping out with other people doing whatever they're doing.
I mean,
So like we need some way to not get lost, aka like remember where we went and know where tower is
Hey, Nofjor,
and what?
I take out my bag of 686 ball bearings.
What's that for? Yes.
It's not a coin purse. I could promise you that.
Okay.
Although,
These are ball bearings.
Please don't count them.
No, I'm not. But we can put them down, and that'll show us where we came from.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
That's a smart. How you do is a smart.
We're in the desert. This is my domain.
Hey, Oswald, looks like we're gonna go
Paper
monster
Does
killing
your
anyway.
intelligence go up?
In the desert, it is +1. I mean, what does that mean?
Okay. But now, how do we, keep direction of power while we down there?
We'll just keep track of what direction it's in. So if we turn right, we know it's to our left. We turn left, we know it's to our right. We need
Like,
to
I
go.
feel like if
we need
there's
to
a
go-
whole expedition that got lost, it's probably pretty fucking complicated down there.
Yeah, well, we'll be fine.
That's true, we are pretty awesome.
Yeah, we also literally have went through the desert without having any supplies because of forge and the water that you gave us. We'll be fine if we get lost there for a couple days.
That's true, so they don't have bathrooms.
that
We
haven't had a bathroom in weeks.
You're standing on it. Oh,
You're standing on it.
So, are we waiting for Lyle to get back and then jumping in the chasms potentially?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's I think what we're doing.
All right.
Did I hear how long it took before the ball bearings tapped down into them? No?
Oh,
Well, you're not sure if that. I mean, it could have landed in sand and made next to no sound. So
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, while we wait for Lyle, I guess can I scavenge the site and see if there's anything useful?
yeah, and with that investigation check that kind of been rolled into this, there's not much of significant value left. And just kind of putting some things together, it's like you don't find money or supplies. You find some mundane like weapons, but nothing that outclasses anything you already have. You kind of gather that somebody must have made it out of here, or there would have been like shit like gold and maybe more valuable stuff left.
Yeah.
Whoever it was is long gone.
That's what I thought.
There's no like rope or anything to scavenge.
No, there are like some basic supplies like that. Yes.
And how much
So-
rope are we talking?
You find like 300 feet of what looks like decent stuff.
Okay.
And just if there's anything else in particular you're looking for, I'm not going to list all the possible things that might show up here. So.
No, just anything that would help with like a descent or anything that could be salvageable, as in like supplies. Like I don't know.
Yeah, so you find 300 feet of rope,
Mhm.
and I'll say that you also find essentially the contents of like a Dungeoneer's kit, which has
Like-
crap in it.
like Titans and
Yeah.
stuff.
Essentially find, the stuff that would be in, this, frankly, in whatever quantity you feel like carrying.
Cool.
You also find some like parchment pens, ink.
Want to close that rope down, see how far it is?
I mean, well, let's wait till Lyle gets back before we start trying anything that. And then I'm just gonna go through my inventory.
Oh, I have an idea, Malik,
Uh-huh.
actually. If I cast light on this rope, we could lower it down and see where it ends.
Huh. Or why not a ball bearing?
Or that, yeah. I just figured the rope we could measure exactly how far it is
True.
as a ruler.
Alright, do we want to do that?
If everyone's okay with that.
I mean,
Was it straight down or was it more of like a slide?
You'll have to go check it out.
I'm willing to wait for a while.
I'll waddle over and check it out.
Okay.
I'll
Then
go
what's
with
going
them.
on?
I waddle.
I waddle.
Okay, well, Kaladin, with your super dark vision, you can see, it's hard to judge the exact distance, but you kind of, like, get up to, like, the very edge of one of these chasms that kind of, like, protrudes kind of ever so slightly farther from the tower than the others. Maybe, like, 30 feet or so. And you gather that might be why this expedition had set up camp here, because it does kind of... It drops down pretty suddenly, but you can see this like after like the like kind of glassified sand at the edge is holding a lot of the sand back, and there are maybe like 5-10 feet of this glassified sand before it becomes rock, and the rock is also kind of like smooth or smoothed in a similar kind of way as though it's been basically gouged out by these enormous blasts of lightning. And you look down and you can see the bottom, and the bottom is sandy. It's hard to tell exactly how far away it is, but you could find out. It's more than 10 feet. It's down there.
It's there's about 10 feet down. There's rock, and then it keeps going. Probably about 100. No deeper than around 100 feet or so. 100, 120 feet. We could maybe, if you want to find forge, we could certainly find out specifically how far it goes down. We could also set up a rope and go down.
I would think before we go down, we should wait for Lyle to get back.
Oh, right. Yes.
Well, let's find out how deep it is.
Of course, yeah.
Alright, Malik, would you mind tying a ball bearing to the end of the rope?
Sure. And I tie a ball bearing to the end of the
Kind
rope.
of a big rope to tie a little ball bearing to.
Or whatever. I just let the
okay,
rope. I just say
question.
sure, and I just put the rope over, and I start lowering it down.
Nope, don't do that.
What?
DM,
This is like
could
this is like an inch thick rope, and the ball bearing is smaller than that. So
would it be possible for me to cast light on a very specific section of the rope?
yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool. Then at the very tip of the rope that Malik is lowering down, I cast light.
Okay. So you lower it down, and as the light goes down, it helps illuminate this kind of fantastically carved rock.
So literally.
I mean, this picture is daytime, but I'll just go ahead and put this up. Oop. It's actually nighttime, so imagine it blue.
I know.
But you lower the rope, and kind of in line with Caladan's guess, it goes down maybe 100 feet or so before you feel the bottom, and you can see that the rope begins to coil on the sandy bottom.
Okay.
I'd pull the rope back up. It's not that deep.
Yeah, good. And this, it's sort of sloped, right? Like,
The walls of the thing are pretty sheer, and strangely smooth. So climbing up or down would be very difficult without the aid of equipment.
okay. So we do have rope and we have pythons. We could climb down if we needed to.
Alright, well, let's head back to the camp and wait till Lyle's done his scouting report, I guess.
What if he doesn't come back? Do we just wait a day?
Yeah, we'll wait a day. That sounds good.
I mean, I think he has to come back. We have his juice, but I mean...
No one said he has to come back. He didn't say he has to come back.
I mean, he doesn't have to come back, but logically, if we have the stuff that feeds him and he doesn't have it, he dies, right? So he's kind of shit out of luck.
We don't know if he wants to die or not. So
This is also
Also,
Let's
Malik,
sit-
when we first saw him, he didn't have the thing. He wasn't dead.
true. He was like,
whatever.
well, I wasn't there.
Alright, so you guys make your way back to the campsite to wait for Lyle. If you need the benefits of a short rest, you can certainly gain them. But after, actually not that long, after about a half hour, he just kind of shimmers into visibility in the middle of you all. Says, "Oh well, I hope you found something useful, because I think my own observations probably just confirmed what you already know, that approach from the air or the ground is inadvisable."
We found an entrance into the chasms, and apparently the lightning does not strike twice in the same spot necessarily.
I'm not sure if that's the case so much as it is if the tower can see you kind of thing.
It was a metaphor. I was trying to be clever. All right.
I see what you mean. It was clever.
Thank you, Lyle.
I don't get it.
I mean, no other information than Lyle? Just nothing? Any of the other settlements or any people approaching, not approaching?
It looks rather empty for days travel at your pace.
Well, there's stuff we found out a bunch of the Zeppelins, they were here on expedition. There's you're old. The little guys, they're like humanoids, but little. Anyway, they came here and they were like, oh, let's go to the tower. And then they were like getting zapped and shit, and they tried all magic, and they found the caverns here, and they got lost and died one by one, and those monsters. So we kind of need you to, float around and be like, okay, guys, go this way. This is closer to tower.
I did compile what may pass for a map of the chasm network while I was looking around.
Wait, what?
I did compile what might pass for a map of the chasm network as I was looking around.
The cartographer.
If you still intend, despite all the obvious signs that this is a terrible idea, to make your way to the tower, then I may be able to render some assistance.
Well, I mean, either that or, we have to find your master, right?
Either that, or we leave this terrible place and find my master, who can probably help with whatever shit you've gotten yourselves into.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you have any ways of contacting him or, being like, hey, because...
If I had, I would have done them already.
Right, so why would you even suggest it?
Because I need help.
Yeah, so do we.
I think we'll be in a much better position to help you once this is over, because we will not have beings that can summon themselves.
Very well. If you've made up your minds, I must go where you go. So, whenever you're ready.
I mean...
I'm ready.
Okay, into the chasm.
Let's go.
Oh, guy.
Hey, Hexy!
Hey!
Hello!
Guys, I just got back from pooping. What's been going on?
My God.
Whoa!
We found the towers. There's a maybe way into the maze. We're gonna go. There's a maze before the tower. We're going into the maze.
But there are spooky monsters in there.
Also, if you go outside of the maze, lightning will kill you.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Well,
That's the TLDR version of our adventure.
It's like playing
TLTW.
playing Operation.
but for keeps.
Yeah, for keep Operation for keeps. Yes.
Okay, so you guys want me to go in first?
Yes.
Love you, babe. Feel better.
Thank you, Calvin.
That was very fun. Oh man.
Like I know you want me to die, but like
That was good.
but I did volunteer to go first.
Alright, I'll be right behind you, little guy.
I'll be behind Malik.
Oh, yeah, sure. Fuck, whatever.
I'll be behind
Said words before I did.
It's okay, it's fine. I'm
bastard.
joking. Of course I want to be in the front. I want to kill things. God damn it.
Alright. So what's the order here?
I'm in front because if anyone's gonna die, it's me.
Gotcha. Alright, so Oswald, then Malik,
Then me. Oh, or Kaladin. I'll be behind Kaladin.
Wait, so the two people who like need to get to the tower the most are gonna be all the way in back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Super convincing, guys.
Alright, so I'd say with the equipment you have available, you could set up a belay, or you could hammer a bunch of pitons in, and you could. But since you're at the top, you don't really need the pitons. You can just like belay people down 100 feet or so into the chasm, if that's what you want to do.
Huh. I mean, guys, what's the probability of us coming back and using this exact rope?
Let's not plan for failure.
I think we should keep that rope there, because we don't know what'll happen.
I mean, we have more rope than this is tall, so we can just cut it off.
Are we?
Yeah,
Well,
but-
what I'm saying is we should have a rope hanging there.
Oh yeah,
So
no, I
No,
agree.
That's what I agree.
Yeah.
I'm saying like that's not.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just assumed we were all gonna die, so you know.
No, you're
Well,
gonna
then we're
crush
helping the next adventurers, Malik.
Wait, what?
If we leave the rope here, we're helping the next people. Because these asshole gnomes didn't do that for us, so we're just gonna leave rope for the next people.
Yeah, you fucking zeppelins.
Okay.
I can't help but feel that was racist, but I don't know if it was.
What I said?
No, never mind. It was a joke getting off toward. Keep going. Let's keep walking.
Now, question. Do you want me to float along with you, or do you want me to float above?
Can you, like, signal to us from up there?
How far above us were you that you weren't getting hit by the lightning?
Oh, I had to fly about as high above the tower as the perimeter is wide.
That's pretty high.
Well, I mean, if you fly above us, aren't you to get zappity zip zap?
Oh, I guess I don't really have a way to communicate with you from up there. Never mind.
Floaty float.
That was an option? I'm so confused.
Anyway, okay, guys, let's go ahead and set up these
Hey,
pitons, and we'll find a way down.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
We're going down.
So you anchor the rope at the top, and I'll say over the next couple of minutes, easy enough if you all lower yourselves down into the sandy floor of this chasm that is only faintly lit with starlight from above. So it's very like dim light to darkness down here. For those, I don't know if it matters to anybody, but you know.
Not with the scouter.
I can't see.
Okay, so yeah, Forge down here it is very dark if you elect not to use a light spell or something.
Yeah, I'll cast light on Oswald.
Glowing Sarasi.
Hey, Yahek.
Going Super Saiyan.
Heck.
I think you should have something. And I get down on one knee. And I take off. If we die today, and I take off my ring, and I get, please take this, and just don't die, okay?
What do you think this is going on here?
What?
Like,
might-
what are you doing right now?
Like, we might die, and like this will help you not die, and you know, just like it's good for you.
Yeah, but like, you're just giving me a gift. Like, there's no.
Well, you know, it's like a lease.
How so?
Like you take it, and you know, be like, hey, you remember that ring? And you know, we'll talk about price later. You know.
I'm not gonna take that.
No, just take it.
No, I'm not taking that.
Just
You're gonna
take it.
charge me money for that? No.
I'm not going to. No. No.
That's how leases work.
No, like, you know, you help me with a favor because I
What's a
help you.
lease?
The least you can do is explain what you want out of this deal. Because this is a deal. This is an exchange of something.
I'm still on one knee, like.
By now, I'm assuming we're like 100 feet away.
I'm gonna say,
Like,
okay.
started moving ahead, you know,
Let's agree not
with
to
the
die.
brightly glowing Oswald leading the way.
Okay, here, just fucking take it. Just throw it at you.
I catch it in the bag of holding.
Boop.
You have a ring of protection.
Beep, 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 beep.
You have to attune to it, and it gives you +1 to AC.
And
Can
saving
I-
throws.
Can I wear it on my pinky toe?
Oh, I mean, you can put it there, but it won't work.
So you have to wear it on your.
It's a good question.
You do.
I
Okay,
didn't-
Anyway,
Anyway.
and then I take my monocle, and I spin it around.
you kind of rotate the little frame a little bit.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, now I'm ready.
Settings on that thing.
I just I turned Siri on.
It's in Bluetooth.
Have you always had a monocle?
What? Of course I have.
I always thought that was just your eye. So weird. Anyway,
Doesn't even look at me.
Anyway, so as you guys proceed through the chasms, they do branch many times, but Lyle does guide you as to which way to turn. Are you proceeding fast, slow, stealthily? What's the deal?
I guess stealthily, right?
All right. Well, you're also glowing right now, so you're not going to be that stealthy.
So I guess normally.
Fast.
Cautiously.
All right. Go ahead and make Oswald and Malik up front. Go ahead and get me perception checks, please.
Percepciones.
10.
21.
21. Okay. It remains quiet except for the kind of pulsing thrum that you feel through your feet and like deep in your ears. That does get slowly louder as you apparently get closer to the tower, but as good as Oswald, your sense of direction is, it quickly becomes very difficult to remember which turns you have taken, and exactly where you are, what direction you're headed, especially at night. You only see the occasional star up above. It's very hard to orient yourselves, and you guys press on for about an hour before you stop at a place where the chasm appears to widen before you, and Lyle just says, Well, to be fair, it wasn't really possible to see if any of these widened into larger spaces from the air. But I don't remember that being there.
Oh, shit. Is this one of those magic things where everything changes?
I still don't know exactly what that means, but
Does it look like the walls are still high in this widened area?
it does.
Okay, so
It's not like the
tower.
floor
Okay.
slopes up. It still looks pretty deep, but looks like instead of just like carving a slot here, it's almost as though the lightning kind of like carved like a almost funnel shape, like or upside down funnel shape.
Yeah.
Thing out in front of you, although it's hard to make out the exact shape from here, unless you proceed into it.
Is it like a
Also,
team
have you been
selection?
dropping ball bearings as you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell me how many to mark off. I have
How frequently have you been dropping them?
686.
That doesn't answer it.
How frequently have you been
how
dropping them?
often do you guys think? Every like 100 feet, 200 feet? I don't.
I would do
I mean, if
every,
it's
like,
just a straight.
I would have done every 50 feet.
The thing is, if it's a straight path, we don't really need to drop it all that often.
It's been very like windy, and you've had to like turn many times. So
Okay, so definitely at the
I would-
turn.
yeah, every turn
like, where
point.
we're going.
Okay.
But like
So-
in a straight path, I would just put one like 500 feet or something, just to do that.
okay, so I'd say mark off like if it's like every 500 feet.
No.
No,
Okay,
do
maybe
every
more.
every
Whatever.
twist.
I'm just gonna say mark off 200 of them.
Okay. Every turn we'll do it.
But yeah, you. But Oswald, Laz, I think that's the way forward. I just don't remember there being any wider holes in the ground.
Well, we're here.
Is it windy right now?
Not appreciably.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my sword and cautiously.
Is
Is
there
the
any
path linear?
magical? They're getting any like weird sensing, like magical sensing from the area?
Nope. And actually, since you've been out here, presence has been a bit more. Yeah, I haven't actually heard him chat with you.
Okay.
Let me just go ahead and show you what the situation looks like.
Wow.
Yep.
And then chrysalis come up out of the ground.
The maze of Arizona.
Yep.
See,
Took
I
a
wasn't
wrong
thinking
turn at-
Arizona. I was thinking to get to shit. What's that? What's that monument in Jordan? I was there.
Petra?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are in
Oh no, it's not that bad.
this tunnel here, or this slot here, and you see that the chamber, it appears to widen kind of out there.
Hey, Forge.
Yes.
Can you turn off the light real quick?
I turn off the light.
Okay.
Real quick.
I mean, if it's okay with you guys, I'm gonna sneak ahead and poke my head into the cavern.
Oh, you're the sneaky one. Fine.
No, George, I was gonna say you should go with him.
Oh! Okay, well, if you insist.
Natra, do you want to go in alone, or do you want me to go in with you?
On a scale of 1 to 20.
As he's saying this, I say, "Show me your stuff," and I give him a good slap on the back and push him forward.
Who?
Nafjor.
All right.
Natra,
Okay,
you going
then.
in alone?
So, like, on a scale of 1 to 20.
Are you
Are
going
you
with him or
sassy?
by yourself?
I'm asking Natra if he wants me to go with him.
Alright, you're taking too long, so I'm gonna go by myself.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
I'm taking too long.
Perfect. No, sure. You go ahead.
Okay, I have Boots of Elvenkind.
All right. Make a stealth check for me.
Well, that's ass cheeks. That would be... Where's my stealth? That would be a 15.
15 with advantage.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you should be able to move yourself to wherever you want to go. So do that.
Good thing I didn't go.
Okay. From there, you can see that it does indeed widen into this large chamber. It does kind of narrow towards the top, and so fairly little light still comes in, and you can see why Lyle might not have been able to see this from the air. But you see
An endless tunnel with a red light at the end.
Oh boy.
Wait, what?
Is that?
so
Hmm.
you see. Oh, I wrote a description for this. That the rock widens into a large chamber, and here the texture of the wall changes. Almost like the walls of like this chasm don't look like they've been like blasted out and fused away by lightning. It almost looks as though the rock has been gnawed away by many bites of something. At the center of this chamber, immediately grabbing your attention, is a roughly 10-foot radius hemispherical bubble of some sort of reddish arcane force. And within this, perfectly still, is a vaguely humanoid creature that stands maybe 8 feet tall, covered in bone-colored chitinous armor, including like a featureless like face mask or like plate of some kind of like ceramic or bone, and that armor is covered in like marbled scar-like patterns of what looks like mother of pearl. And this creature grips a large bone-like weapon, ending improbably in a hideous maw look of full of vicious-looking teeth. And radiating from the base of this hemisphere are 4 lines of glowing red glyphs that just kind of stretch from the base of the hemisphere to the walls, which shift and writhe before your eyes. It's impossible to make out what they say from here, and it's not a language you recognize. And at the center point of each of these lines, kind of shifted to one side, there's a small pedestal of stone. So you see one there, you see one there, and one there. There seems to be one position kind of next to each of these lines of runes. and on top of each of these little pedestals, what looks like like hollowed out the top of it, like a little stone basin. This thing in the center of this spherical bubble, or hemispherical bubble, looks kind of like that.
You guys remember the book he said he wasn't gonna use?
Oh, fuck.
But it is perfectly still right now. And it is just kind of like facing the wall here.
So the markers are actual markers of height?
Yes. Yeah, so the floor kind of falls down away from you.
Oh, falls down.
Yeah, so you're at plus 20 right now, and that's like 20 feet below you.
Okay.
You see what looks like might be another path going off that way, and the kind of right side of the room is kind of hidden from your vision by like places where the rock hasn't been carved away. So
All right. Scan.
all right, so you bring the monocle to bear on what, the creature standing in the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay. It does not tell you anything. Does not react as though it's targeting a creature.
All right.
You gather that it might be some kind of interference or whatever from the field it seems to be standing within. But
It's probably dead. All right. So.
Go loot it.
And oh yeah, and you do see there are what look to be like several corpses scattered about the floor,
Okay.
like there and there.
Like
Most
they
of
died
which have-
of.
Those look like, unlike the ones in the camp, these look like they have died very violently
Of starvation.
of something starvation.
Rapid starvation.
All right. You know I'm not gonna do that.
You wanted to poke the badger so hard, didn't you?
I want to go. I'm gonna go back. Stealthily.
Okay.
There's a really big thing, and it's like in this chamber thing, and then there's like four things. There's ruins, and there's like the basins, and it looks like we have to do some fucking ritual thing to kill it, and it's like in this anti-magic thing, and there's corpses everywhere, and it looks bad, and we have to fight it probably.
Did it see you?
That makes sense.
It's not moving.
So let's just walk past it.
I mean,
It sounds like... I don't know what it sounds like.
Did it seem safe for us to approach into the area at least?
and I'm like looking at Malik.
What?
For some of us,
Says the guy wearing.
if we can, you know, not be unstealthy.
When have I never been not stealthy?
He's actually been really good with stealth.
He has.
That's true. All right, let's go.
Because he has god tier like stats.
And if anything happens, I mean,
Well,
Lyle,
not quite god tier stats.
Okay,
I
Lyle.
will,
Persuasion.
I will be very upfront with you guys. As I am now, I am not very good with stealth either.
All right, well,
Look,
Lyle,
how
how about that? You
how about
have-
we
You could move up ahead of me, or...
Forge.
Yes.
we're not gonna leave you behind. How about we try stealth, and if the thing attacks, we kill it.
I mean, before we get to that point,
We could try talking to it.
I walked into the chamber. I walked to right there.
As
You
I
see
know it's
everything
not
that Northfall saw. Do you walk stealthily or just walk up?
I'll stealthily. I'll walk stealthily.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
All right.
Is that just him?
Anyone who wants.
9.
I'm gonna join.
Okay. As you get to kind of the edge of this, or this floor, like steeply falls to the next like terrace below. As you're taking in all the features of the room, your foot does catch a small stone, and it falls down, making.
Kaladin!
And in the otherwise
Wow.
extremely quiet space, it echoes loudly, even though it's not a very loud sound. The creature in the middle of the room remains perfectly still.
What are these lines? What do they mean?
I don't know, but I'm good with just going around it and not exploring this thing.
Are these glyphs on the ground? Do
They are on the ground.
Okay, they're on the ground.
So you guys like realize we have Lyle here, and he can like float above and explore.
We don't know what extent these lines, like maybe they form a barrier.
I think we should
Also,
just...
I have no idea what that is. And
I think...
Well, a barrier is like an obstacle.
I know what it...
Never heard of prophylactics.
Okay, well,
Before you get up to whatever terrible idea this thing is, as I embarrassingly discovered, if you want me to join combat, my utility is limited to a couple of strikes before I deplete my power. So, if you fight something, do you want me to start shooting at it? Or do you want to give me some sort of signal before you want me to do that?
I think we'll give you a signal.
Second option.
Yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
the second option.
If you
Because
see
we-
like Malik screaming and he's like dead, that's when you stop.
No.
We
See,
don't
I
really
won't
have-
die.
How
nor-
about I'll focus on trying to keep you all alive?
How about
Yeah.
when we say kill it, you kill it?
I will make my own choice at that point.
Okay. Well, then
because-
you are wasting our time by asking these questions, and we should continue.
Oh, Jesus.
The guy who asked, "What are you?" right away.
Hey, look, I've recompensed for that. I apologized. We're
If
we're
you don't
on
want
new.
my help,
I didn't say.
Lyle, please ignore him.
I
You
go
know
over
this.
and very carefully try to get a look at the closest red altar.
okay, it's maybe a 4-foot diameter stone pillar that looks to be made of the same stone as like the surrounding walls, and also appears like does not appear to have carved by lightning or tools. It looks as though it's been sculpted by like many bites of something with teeth, and so the top of it is hollowed out to form this basin, and there is some kind of writing on it. Although you don't know the language.
Hey, people who can read more than I can. There's writing on this pillar.
Yeah, heck.
I'm gonna look at it.
Can I go down there?
I assume I do not know the language.
What languages do you get? I can just look at what languages you get.
Halfling and orc.
Nope, nothing you know.
Celestial?
Nafjor.
Not
I go down. Do I know?
Let me check your languages real quick.
Nafjor.
The machine language.
No, you don't know it.
50 gold says Forge tries to talk to it before it kills us.
That's just. I mean, you're betting that Randy tries to talk to him.
I'm saying that while you're not even there. Get out of here.
You haven't
just
seen
betting-
Forge fight anything yet.
You're just betting that Malin 3.0 tries to talk.
I have
to
no
it
clue. I'm just making a friendly
after
bet.
attacking
Okay.
it.
But yeah, none of
I'm-
you know the language on this. Or
Having
Guys,
a really big Tellus principle moment right now, and I'm trying to ignore it.
Okay,
Oh,
guys,
this is the puzzle.
I can use this language if you want. On my spells.
So Nafjor, is that yes or 50 gold?
Kaladin, how much do you
Understand.
want me to read this thing?
That's up to you, man. I'm debating whether or not I step into it.
Into the blood pool?
it's not actually full of blood.
Oh, okay.
It's like a,
It is a dry basin carved out of the top just of the stone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a bet with you, Navjar. Like, you know, the halt unstable. You said that we could get that past them without fighting. I'm saying that we're not going to be. We're just going to try and talk this thing before we fight it.
I don't
Well,
know.
let me
Jesus
just say
Christ, you're no
this.
fun. I hop down.
We have nothing to lose by talking to it. If we're
I'm-
gonna fight it,
Does anybody have any objections? I'm gonna hop on the pillar.
Hop on
I
up.
have.
You have objections.
Yes.
What are your objections?
You just tell us which way to go, and we'll just go there.
How,
Well,
that's-
all right. Let me say this is my objection, Kaladin.
Mhm.
Let's say you hop on this pillar. It opens that rune line in front of us. There's 3 dead bodies on the other side of it. Maybe that's the wrong path.
Hey, Blim.
Yes.
Can I take a ball bearing and just try to toss it over the rune line to like over here?
Sure. You do. It passes through the air and lands in the sand.
Hey, Oswald, remember last time where the ball bearing didn't trigger anything, but my sword did?
You want to try throwing the sword over?
Are we okay if shit hits the fan really
Do we
quick? if I
do we want to trigger things?
I have my sword over. I have my sword open. Ooh,
Like,
wait,
that's
are we ready? Because I can get fully prepared to fight this thing right now.
Let me
Well,
do
that's
my
not-
vocal exercises.
I'm asking, like,
God, that
Like,
would have been
we
such
can
an
either-
easy 50 gold.
we can either, I can throw my sword across and the shit can get real, or I throw my sword across and nothing happens. Are we okay if shit goes real?
I mean,
No,
I
we
don't
can
think.
just get Lyle to go and look for us where to go.
I mean,
Well, as far as I can tell, we're supposed to just go forward or towards what is the top of the map, but I'm not sure which of these 2 paths is a better idea.
2.
I
Oh,
think
I
there's
see
another
the one over here. Sorry, I didn't say that.
I mean, I think we should leave this thing pinned up if we can.
Yeah,
I think it's a matter of either
I-
walking through or stepping on, triggering the correct pillars to keep that in place.
Is there a ceiling, an opening in the ceiling above us?
Yeah. I'll say that basically, kind of above you, it ultimately narrows until it's just like a little slot that does that.
Listen, Lyle, can you go up, not until the zappy point,
I'll say
just look,
from down there you could also see that much.
and then just see where the tower is.
You want me to go up? With
No.
the
But
lightning
not-
will strike me.
Well, don't go up until the zappy, but see if you see the tower before that.
No.
I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages,
Okay.
and I'm gonna touch the altar just so I can read the writing.
Okay. Doesn't let you know what language it is, but
Yeah.
it does show you that the inscription reads, "Offer mighty gifts and pass unmolested. Pass ungenerously, and we will be sated with flesh instead."
Okay, so don't walk over the line, guys.
Oh, okay.
It
Do I get on the
says
pillar?
offer stuff. I'm just gonna tell them exactly what it says.
And you also see, kind of in the middle of the. Okay, so you relay that message. In the middle of the inscription, there's an icon of what might be like a sword.
Okay, I'm gonna go into my bag of holding, and I'm going to wait. Which one do we want to go to, guys? Up or right?
Well, it seems like this is the only altar we can reach.
Could we reach this one without going through, or?
I mean, you could physically reach it.
No, boy.
Okay, we'll do this altar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What if
take
you-
out the warhammer in my bag and put it on the pedestal.
What kind of warhammer is it?
Normal.
That's a sword.
So you take out the warhammer and you put it like on top of the thing, or like in
we
the base.
have like some like fancy +1 warhammers in there.
I have nothing.
We gave that to what's his face who ran off.
Oh, did we?
You put the warhammer on there. Give it a sec. Nothing happens.
What if we put the fancy warhammer that Navjor took from Forge?
I think that was just a normal
It wasn't a magical one, but
I will place my saber on the altar.
interesting. Okay. Okay. So as you do, there's a and the glyphs on the ground begin to rotate, which is going to be hard for me to pull off in Roll20 in a smooth way. But they basically, all 4 lines of glyphs on the ground begin to rotate counterclockwise. So fairly slowly. But basically that one starts sweeping towards you, and that one starts moving away.
Oh, it's like going through like the subway turnstile.
I feel like we should still not touch the lines.
Let's see how well this works.
Aren't they coming towards us? Whoa! Look at this guy.
That was so smooth. Wow, how'd you do that?
Yeah, you totally misrepresented your work.
I'm gonna follow the line.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't move very quickly. Limitations of Roll20 aside, it does continue to extend all the way to the wall as it rotates. But if you would like to stay in that quadrant, if you will, as it rotates, it eventually...
Yes, the answer is yes.
and as the line of runes kind of sweeps under that pillar, your saber just kind of sinks into the stone.
What about the warhammer?
The warhammer, nothing happened. It's just
Non-magic warhammer.
okay, and from there, you can see.
Hey, Kaladin?
Yeah.
Can you summon your sword?
Do you think it's gonna fuck shit up if I do?
I mean, I guess we're gonna
We
find
need to
out.
sacrifice something else. Actually,
Let's see
what
what.
is this thing?
What is?
Gonna. Oh, sorry.
But Kaladin, your question. I think if we need it, that would be the time to try.
Okay.
Yeah.
It takes me an action to summon it. Maybe right before the bad stuff happens.
All right, so we'll decide when the bad stuff happens.
Hey, Blim, what is this thingamajigger?
No.
You can't see.
I go up to this altar. Does it say the same thing?
The runes look the same, but instead of like a sword-like icon, there's what looks like a shield.
Does anyone have an extra shield? I'm gonna put my shield on it.
Okay.
It's just a normal shield.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well, I don't got no magic shield.
There's magic shields.
Wait, do we have... Cast the spell? That's defensive magic.
I don't know what that means.
I'm looking expectantly at our fucking casters.
He means cast a spell with defensive magic.
I know you're probably expecting this, but I don't have that prepared.
Look, guys,
all
at
right,
this
hear
point,
about
should we
this.
just try to cross it and kill the thing?
I cast protection from energy on it.
On the pillar?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just check something.
And then I'll put that
And
shield on the thing.
Protection from energy and what damage type?
Lightning seems to be the theme of this whole place.
Okay. So you put your hand on the pillar and cast a spell into it. And you feel something happen. It's not like the spell just was wasted, like it went somewhere. like sucked into the stone. And there's a... But the runes don't start to move.
And again, the shield is on top of it, just so we're clear.
Yeah, your normal shield is on there, nothing's happening.
Okay, do we have a magical shield or no?
Yeah. I put my +1 shield on top.
Oh my god.
You do?
No.
Okay. As you put it there, there's a... and the runes begin to rotate again. If you all are trying to stay within them as they rotate, I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab them without screwing everything up again.
We'll just go over.
Do the truffle shuffle.
We'll just walk over.
We're all moving to the next quadrant, staying in the quadrant.
Okay, so if you stay in there...
The lines are moving to the same places anyways.
Yeah, they just rotate to the same place. So you can see there's a path that leads that way that you couldn't see before as well. And basically, as the runes complete their rotation, your shield is also into the stone. The did you leave your non-magical shield on there, Oswald?
No, I took it back. I learned from the Warhammer. Hey, Forge, do you want the shield?
Sure.
Sure, I'll give him the normal shield.
Is that the one with the symbol of Shahdoriah on it?
Yep.
Wow.
What about this altar?
This one has an icon of looks like a ring on it. You also see there is a path that goes off that way.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know what you have to do.
I mean, guys, do you really think that they would put this many altars for us to go through that path?
I'll also say that Lyle's been floating along with you, because I forgot about it.
Because I don't think that path is the right path.
Lyle, you said that there was no clear distinction from where you...
I'm really not sure which direction is the better direction. I think we're just generally supposed to go
North.
north on the map.
I agree with Oswald's logic. I don't have anything to give.
I tried not to look at Yahek.
I have a ring.
No.
Is it a magic ring?
I mean, can't we just find that, go down the path first and see what it's about? And then if we can't, we come back and toss the ring in?
What if it's a trap, though?
I mean, well, then if it's a trap, we find out it's a trap.
Taps forehead.
True.
I'm willing to...
But also consider that path might be there to lure people away.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that we
they
should
don't
just
want-
do this next one.
Like, I think it's too convenient there's a path there to keep you from proceeding with.
Well, here's something to chew on, right? If we went around again, we'd get another altar, right?
No.
No, if we went around one more, if this works,
Yes. If we went to one more quadrant,
Right.
it would be an altar. But what's
Yes.
the point of using that altar if not just to go back to the starting point?
But that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't go back. We're trying to go to this path.
No, well, we're gonna eventually have to come back, right? If we all come out alive, correct?
Are we
Yes.
gonna have to come back the same path?
Is that a chest?
I mean,
Oh, is it?
allegedly?
That's a chesty chest.
With a corpse next to it.
Who knows?
Not sure what
He died from
what should we
excitement.
do.
Of seeing a chest.
What's it going to be, guys?
Do what you have to.
Big chest ahead.
I mean, they say nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Do you want to go take a little peep?
I mean, we can.
No, like you personally.
Alright,
Do
how
I?
about this?
I mean, yeah, why the fuck? What? This could be the right way.
Okay, why don't we let him take a little peep?
How about Tank Bros take a peek? And,
Who are the tank bros?
well, I guess that's me. Malik. And Kaladin when he wants to tag in.
Yeah, you guys are the ones that are super
oh yeah,
tough.
I'm super tanky.
Yeah, that's you guys.
Listen,
Oh
man.
no, I'm so tiny and weak.
Alright. What you doing, guys? Who's going where?
I mean, I really just want to just do this next altar and go to the left.
Do we see what's above us on the map?
Yeah, the white stuff.
Yeah, so like the white kind of like outlines where it's still open to the sky.
No, sorry. I mean, like, north of us, sorry.
Oh, yes. Sorry, it just ends in wall.
Oh, I see so clear.
What's it gonna be?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah, from what side? Left or right?
I say right path is a trap. I vote
Think of it this way.
left.
Think of it this way. If you're wrong, and the left path is the correct way, we'd have to go all the way around again, right? If we don't check this now, and it's the wrong way, then we can go through that, right? But if we don't cross this off our list now, we have to go all the way around again.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go like 50
That's
feet.
fair. That's fair. Because we'd have to maybe, possibly sacrifice other things.
Yes.
Not just not just one other thing, another 4
that
things.
we're not sure we'll ever get back. Not salty. Let's go, Mal.
Noftor's going, apparently.
Yeah, he's.
Noctor is the best
Alrighty.
equipped to do that.
I said tank bros, but of course he's the tankiest.
Hey, Calvin.
I went in with stealth.
Our tanks stay over here.
Alright.
Let's,
So whoever's
I went in
going down the
stealthily.
path, however stealthily you're going, make a stealth check.
However stealthy you're going, man, I need to use the bathroom.
That's an 18.
So, the path kind of pretty quickly curves out of, so that it's out of sight of the main chamber, and then immediately starts branching into a couple different directions. You guys proceed for maybe 5 minutes or so. You don't encounter anything, but eventually the tunnel does kind of widen before you. And you're pretty sure you didn't go back the same way you came.
Whoa.
You wind up back here.
Wait, what? Where?
God damn it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go look for Lyle's master. I'll be back.
damn it.
So let's take a 2-minute break right there.
Thanks, Malik.
You're welcome, bud.
Let's take a 2-minute break right there because I want more tea.
I'm about to.
How's that peak going?
Oh my god.
Then we'll
Fuck it.
see what other
We're
fun
doing
things this
something.
chamber has in store.
Amazing. You're welcome.
That's how it be. That's how it be. That's how it be. DM is OP. I'll
Are
be
we
right
playing
back.
Risk after this?
I don't know why that's been brought up. I'll be right back.
What does he mean he doesn't know why that's being brought up?
What's the worst that could happen, they said?
Question.
Is anyone else there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I love playing a character who actually has wisdom. Because, like, Dinar would have been like, ooh, Path, let's go!
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that these are like my least favorite kinds of puzzles in video.
This is pure Talos print right here.
Also,
I mean,
the witness is free on the Epic Games Store right now.
I just saw that. Yeah.
hey, good news. Not that Nofdro will do it, but he has a shiny dagger, so all of us can actually make it through to the chest, except for him and Forge. Because everything rotates.
Everything rotates. Actually, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be stuck, but we'll be good.
Yeah. I don't know.
So we're totally fighting this thing, right? Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Mm.
Dude,
Because it's
this
starting
thing
to get late.
fucking beefy.
I mean, if we gotta fight, we gotta fight.
I'm ready to heck, you know. Heck.
Now you got a whole swath of new abilities.
You bet. You bet I do. Now I'm ready. Now I am ready.
No, I mean, or you can just keep paying magic items.
No, we said Nofdor can just sacrifice his dagger, and everyone except for him and Forge will make it through. They'll be up shit creek, but we'll be fine. Listen, for a really high magic world, I've gotten one magic weapon, so I don't really feel bad.
I have none magic items, so
You have
Oh,
a very magic items.
By the
I
way,
have one.
Blake,
I have one very
I was-
specific magic item.
you know how much I was hoping you would say that it was a bow on this one? I was hoping so badly. Because, like, who has a magic bow? By the way, I do need to get going soonish.
Rude.
I'm sick, I gotta feel better. I got school tomorrow. And we got Game of Thrones on Sunday.
That's in like 2 days.
Yeah, I know. I'm on meds right now.
Classic.
Oh, that was great, Blim. That was funny. And so well deserved.
LOL.
I don't know if it was well deserved. It's just what happened.
No,
Forge thinks he's tankier than me.
Think about how many people are gonna go.
By the way, Blim, I was saying it before. I'm so happy to play a character that has wisdom. Tomorrow would have been so much of like, ooh, in. Ah.
Hello.
Wow.
Well, that didn't turn out as intended.
Noctur and Forge, you back? No.
And so this 6 feet became a 4 feet.
I mean, we could just leave them there.
We could. Well, no, they would be left over here.
We would be leaving our healer. Leaving
Oh
our
shit!
healer
You know what they
behind.
could do?
We're leaving our healer behind.
You know what they could do? Okay. Hear me out, guys, since we're all talking together, since we're all next to each other.
Yeah.
If we sacrifice something here, this line moves really slowly, right? So they stand up there until the line passes, and then they quickly scuttle along the wall to run over here.
What? Doesn't it always connect with the wall?
Yeah, it connects with this wall down here. Because this is 20 feet up.
How do we know it's not like an invisible field?
Look,
Thanks.
it's either that or, I mean, they're stuck down here and have to do the same thing over again.
Yeah, but like, what if it kills them?
True. But would they be able to make it from here?
Wait, are we playing right now?
Just discussing, I think, but no.
Could they make
I mean,
it from
Everybody's back.
here
Forge, you back yet?
to
Are we
there?
metagaming this shit?
By the time this goes from there to here.
This was a really slow movement before, Malik.
Hey, bud. If we want to try it, we can try it.
Look, we're gonna be safe.
I mean, we could just let it kill Nofjor.
It
Yeah,
would
no,
kill,
that's basically what I'm saying.
it would kill Forge too.
No.
How about we have Nofjor test it out?
Yeah.
He has a shiny armor.
He has a shiny armor.
So shiny.
Look, I think my plan is the best plan as far as where we are right now.
I mean, but if you think if we kill it, do we get our stuff back?
Look, if you want to kill it, I'm just gonna cross the line right now.
No, God, that's not even the. Why didn't we do that from the fucking beginning then?
I told you what the thing said.
I mean, wait, Kaladin, do you even have your shit?
I haven't tried yet.
Oh,
So mad. I called it. I still went.
Forge, we have an idea.
wait, can't you guys just go back the other way?
Do we travel as they solve the next puzzle?
You do whatever you want to do.
What's the plan?
You guys let this line pass you, and then you run up the wall real quick and go over here.
Wait, we run up the wall?
No, like along the wall. Like you jump down over here. When this one passes here-ish.
Oh, okay.
This one will be like here-ish.
We scale the wall and let the line pass us.
No, you're 20 feet above right now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's a... Wow, I'm surprised you guys...
Like, again, it's not a great plan, but... Wait for him to say no. No!
That is a plan, though. I do like it.
Okay,
We're
so
yelling across.
we all here? We all ready to
Yes.
hopefully solve this thing?
Not John.
Or not, or find
Oh,
something.
this thing. It's got a name now.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
John.
that's the thing.
Look at this.
Let's not... Yeah, we're not gonna subscribe genders to it.
So you guys all agree that the plan is that that Nofjor just goes up to this thing, says hi, and we all just book it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so what you guys doing? We all back? Oswald, I know. Kaladin, Yuan, I can't see you, but
I'm here.
not sure. You good?
Does anyone have any other idea?
I mean, why don't they just turn around and come back the way they came?
Do you guys want to try that? I don't think it'll work.
If not, we could, they could try to hop down before, they try to game the system that way,
You mean what? The things that we had said?
You suggested, yeah.
What's it gonna be?
Nofjor!
Forge.
Yeah.
You want to explain to Nofjor what Oswald's plan was?
Basically, Nofjor, we're on an elevated plateau right now.
Nofjor, don't jump! God damn it.
They will basically solve the next puzzle. The lines will pass, and we'll jump down as the lines pass us.
And
Assuming-
you'll go this way.
Assuming they only carry over to the current elevation.
Do they?
Mm.
You don't know, but
I
Are
mean,
you
did we?
willing to bet your life on it?
No, Blim. Did we see the? Did we see the lines? Like they're in the ground.
They appear to be like magically written on the ground. Yeah. You don't know how far up or not their effect extends.
How wide are they?
Like across? A couple feet.
Right. So it's got to have a. This obviously has a height detector. Otherwise, you just hop over it.
No, but what we're saying is that you're out of the bounds of it, so as it passes you, jump down and run to the... Run here.
So let's use some arrows here. Nofdro, you are currently over here.
So when it activates, Malik, can you be the closest one to it?
To what?
To what?
There's this big demon in the middle. Can you be the closest to it?
I mean, how else did you expect for me to crush its skull? By being far away
This
from
does
it?
appear to have a skull to crush.
But does it have a face?
But it does have
Not
a
that you can
skull.
Definitely has a head.
We're not having this argument.
Nofdro, do you agree or no?
Alright, Malik, move closer. Move closer!
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Are we doing this or are we not, guys?
Well, first of all, do we have a ring?
Do we have a ring?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
I have a ring.
That you are willing to part with.
Yep.
Wait. It's not the
Okay.
ring of non-detection, right?
No, it's a ring of
I'm too
Oh,
far to
okay.
see what's happening. I say to myself.
plus Atlantic City.
Oh,
Alright,
Alright,
you-
so the
You,
plan
you put
is...
that, you put that ring on the thingamabub?
Yeah, I put the ring on the thing.
Okay, as you do. There's that not familiar. And I guess I should actually rotate this time.
Nofdro cries.
They begin to spin.
The debt is paid.
Go.
What ring is it?
I literally said what it was.
We'll say at that point, I will ask Forge and Nofter to start moving to where you actually want to be as this thing ticks around.
I mean, it
Yes.
doesn't even
Oh.
reach us.
Yeah, okay, I guess we go around that line.
And I'm like sprinting,
Okay.
right? As we hop over.
As the thing does kind of start to close, like this does sweep towards the wall. It's a fairly the whole thing's not moving quick. You have a very narrow window here to get from there. Both
Yep.
of you make athletics checks for me, please.
I'm imagining
Before the thing moves.
it's the last mission in Halo when you're just. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We're fighting. That would be a 4.
4? Forge?
20 total.
20. Okay, so you piston and sprint, and I'll say Forge, you just barely get into here. I'm still on the map level. Hang on. Let me not move the whole thing. You just barely get there before the rune hits the other wall. Nofdro, you are like a couple feet shy. And a skid to a stop as these things rotate back into. So they get to about there, and then stop.
What is it on this altar?
It was going to be something else, but because I thought it was so funny, it's a bow.
Hey guys, we need a strong bow.
Well, it's time to get going.
This wasn't even hard. This is what the party's ultimate makeup looks like right now.
I mean,
Everything they wanted.
this is.
Let's,
I can't even. This is fuck.
This is
I look
perfect.
at Malik very sternly and I say, you have to do it.
Oh my god.
I don't have to do shit there, pal.
Yes, you do.
And I continue to walk away.
I step in his path.
Okay.
He
That's-
stepped up.
I'm gonna keep blocking him.
I will push past Forge.
Good luck. Try.
Wait, you're gonna end up with the.
Wait, that's an ad. That's not what I want.
Hey,
Both of
this
you
ad-
make contested athletics checks.
athletics.
Yeah, as you try to push past him, and he tries to restrain you.
Oh, well, 7.
That would be a 23.
Yes.
Malik, you roughly shove Forge aside. Even as he tries to brace himself, and Forge, you find yourself thrust into the wall. And Malik steps past.
Malik,
What?
Malik,
come on.
Oh, come on. Are you guys serious?
I walk up to Malik and very, very quietly say, "You really don't want to kill him yourself. You're really just gonna leave him here like some sort of villain? Just assume that he dies."
Oh, come on. Assume that he dies. We know he dies.
That's assuming.
No, we know. You really want to take him with us?
He's useful.
Ye-
He can do things that I can't and that you can't. Well,
What?
that you can kind of do.
Lyle!
Useful.
Lyle!
Yes.
Help me!
Honestly, don't know how.
Can you carry me?
No,
But you're strong!
not really.
Can I sit on you?
He's a bastard and he's a shyster and he's a hoarder. But he has skills we can use. I also don't know where you picked up the word shyster. I think I picked it up from him. I don't have anything to offer you in return, material-wise. Other than I will continue to have your back as best I can. Better, actually.
And
Oh.
it'll be the end of this fucking quest that we're on.
No. I think it's just the beginning. And how could you have my back when you're working for the people who are sending us here?
Working is a very inaccurate description.
No, you're indebted to them, so it's worse.
Again,
Hey Malik, I got your back.
Malik, as I seem to recall, you have some sort of evil necklace that you're wearing.
Hmm?
How do I know you're not working for them as well?
Have I tried to kill you yet?
have
Well,
I, you dick?
Well, the first time I met
No,
you,
but your master has.
you did technically try to kill me.
I mean, you did technically come up on us while we were sleeping.
Nope, just you.
I was awake.
Mm.
I talked to him and went toss him.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay, we're actually at a flaw point because Malik probably wouldn't let Noctur by.
What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be, Malik?
When we're done this, I want to see none of you ever again.
The bow was never yours to begin with.
That's hail from the...
I spark up the light blade and I put it to Forge's throat.
Oh shit.
I don't have one of those.
Malik?
Like you
That's
said,
not-
Forge, there's evil in me. Don't play with it.
I've already started.
I walk up to the pillar,
Okay.
and I put Hale's bow.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not ready. What are you doing?
Fucking move.
I'm running. I'm sprinting back up here. Or yeah.
So, I will say, before I go through the whole thrum and rotation thing, I will say that you'll have, by this point, noticed that the items do not disappear into the pillar until the rotation of the room is complete.
Oh my god.
So, do with that what you will. But as you put the bow there is a vroom, and they do start to turn again.
Oh my god, I just figured it out. Alright, fucking A. I'm running. Here we go.
All right, so you guys who are already in this top left quadrant, what are you doing?
I'm just staying in this little tunnel.
All right,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
in the tunnel.
Anyone who's going in the little tunnel, go in the little tunnel.
Alright. So we all noticed what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All of us.
Alright,
is what happened.
Alright. Alright, so then athletics 12, and as I'm running, I want to grab the bow.
Okay, Malik, what are you trying to do?
I was gonna wait for him to run by, and then I was gonna grab the bow off and run.
Whoever grabs it, I don't care.
Okay, so I'm going to keep rotating the thing little by little, and you tell me at what point you want to grab it. Because you're standing right next to it, so you'd be able to get it before Nocturus, regardless of his... So.
I guess by the time Noctur got up to me.
Okay. I'm going this way.
Alright, so you grab that, you pick it off?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, there's a... The runes stop, and then they snap back.
Well,
And as they do, Noctur, you just barely notice this as you're going. Make another athletics check as you have to sprint even faster to try to not get caught by it.
Sorry. That's 12.
12? Okay. The runes snap back to there kind of as you are here. And they pass under your feet. You both hear a sound.
Do we hear that?
Oh yeah, it's fairly loud, like joints popping.
I summon my saber back to me.
Okay. And as you do that, it snaps its head in your direction. The field... And the thing turns. I know it's a little bit late, but I need you to roll initiative.
Hey!
Oy, oy, oy.
Fuck.
We have the best party cohesion, guys.
Ooh.
I feel like at some point I can learn how to be adults.
Hey, Noctur. I think you're gonna go before me.
Hey, Blim.
Yep.
As I was hearing the
Ooh.
creaking,
Yep.
would that have been enough time to do a bonus action just
Yes.
before the initiative started? I'm just gonna turn on the short sword.
I pooped my pants.
Just a little bit. Oh, those things don't still exist. Alright, who needs a turn?
Sure.
Oh, you need a turn.
His head snapped to Caladan, you said?
Yep.
Okay,
Seems
nice.
to have noticed somehow the retrieval of the...
Great.
So I have time to set very far away from him?
Hey, the forgotten tank is gonna go in front of him.
Oh!
Well, it rolled shitty initiative.
Jeez, forgetting that I have almost the most amount of help in the party.
Okay, so Yahek with a 20, Forge with a 12, Malik 9, Noctur 16, Caladan 16, and who did I miss?
Oswald 24.
Oswald 24, okay. And Lyle 13. Okay. Top of the round, as this drops and the thing springs into motion with the terrible, like, clicking, clacking sound. Oswald, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm gonna activate my right. What are we, level 9 now?
God damn it.
I'm going to make it. That's been so long. I'm gonna make it cold, so right of the frozen. So now my short sword is on fire and cold.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run up
Somehow,
20.
I'll say that the flames on it are like this, like icy blue.
Yeah. 25. That's over there. 25 feet. And the thing started moving, right?
Oh yeah.
Fuck it, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Make your attacks.
First attack. 7.
Misses.
Oh,
What?
sorry, 8. Second attack.
Hits.
No.
Second attack. 10.
Also
Oh
misses.
my god.
So, guys, all of the 19s that I rolled before, just rolled a 2 and a 4.
Are we about to have their cave situation where they
Okay.
missed everything?
And I'm done with my turn.
All right. Yahek. You're up, buddy.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so I am going to move right here. And then I'd like to use my bonus action to hex that thing.
Okay. What kind of check are you giving it disadvantage on?
Intel.
Okay.
Heck it.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that.
Go for it.
Bop it.
Okay.
Wisdom.
So I believe I'm at. The rod is +2, so I should be like rolling +7 now, right?
If you clicked on equipment and did it attune, it should just tell you what the to hit is in your action list.
In my action list, to hit. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. I see that now.
It should be more than 7 though.
It's
I think
9.
it's like, yeah, 9 sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Bippity boppity. Here comes the.
Actually,
No, it should be like
proficiency
11.
plus charisma should be 11, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm +9 to hit.
Okay,
with
well,
my
in
sword.
any case, 27 or 29 still hits. The 13 does not. And 15 doesn't hit either. So,
Thank you for clarifying.
but yeah, 29 would hit.
And that's an 8. And
Wait, why
then
did give me that one?
Alright, so 8 damage.
yes, 8 and
And roll your hex damage too, please.
yes, and that is 1d6. God damn it! I clicked the wrong arrow. Oh,
Nice.
baby!
This time, instead of these kinds of lines of like golden light surrounding it, you watch as you fire your familiar spell of the Eldritch Blast. Again, instead of like that like Iron Man bright beam, it actually looks more like a beam of concentrated green flame that lances out in a line and basically bursts against its like armored torso, and then like the excess explosion kind of like wraps back around and into the thing. Still steps forward.
And that's all.
Alrighty. Nofjor.
Where's this fuck boy's head? Facing.
Where heads normally are.
Which way is he facing?
It's currently facing over there.
Okay.
But has like it has no like eye holes or like features on its like mask, so hard to tell exactly where it's looking.
And no one's in melee, right?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna stay still. I'm gonna try stealthily ready an action, hold an action to shoot it when someone gets in range in melee.
Okay. Well, you're just kind of standing right there, so you can't stealth unless you move. But it is
Like sleight of hand, so like you can't see
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Sure. Alrighty. So you're holding an action until someone closes to melee. Alrighty. Caladan.
All right. Damn it. I am going to take the dash action. I'm going to move 40 feet closer to it, which would put me there. I think.
Okay.
Right? Because I think that's 30 feet. Oh, damn it, no. 40 feet. Would it be there?
Thereabouts.
Am I still not?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get within 30 feet of him.
Well, if you dash, you could move 60 feet.
That's what I'm saying. So I'd have to move the full 60 feet
Yeah.
to get.
To get
Okay.
within 30 feet, yeah.
I guess I do that.
Okay.
So that. Oops. Sorry. So that'll be right around here, I guess. And I will use my bonus action to cast Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay. Boop. So much hexing going on.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Lyle is going to hold his action until you signal him to shoot something, as previously agreed. Forge.
Okay, I'm gonna take the dash action and move 60 feet. Wow.
Das action.
Badass action.
Das action.
Das action.
What did you just call me? Little?
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
And that is my turn, my dude.
Alrighty. Malik.
Hey, your boy is going to move about here, and I'm gonna shoot it twice with the bow.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, that bow.
Hey, that bow. That's 29 to hit
Very much hits.
and 11 to hit. Actually,
11 not.
well, that would be a natural 1. So
Oh, well, it still doesn't hit.
cool. So 1d8 plus 6. 9 points of piercing damage.
9? Okay. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay, well, it rolled shit initiative, so it is finally its turn. So it plods heavily towards you, and closes the distance to you easily. And it is going to go ahead and attack you. As this, like, large bone-like weapon that ends in this, like, toothy maw just is thrust out towards you. Ooh, that's going to be a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. You could make a Constitution save for me, please.
Con save.
Yep.
24.
24. Okay. So you suffer no additional effects, but you do take 16. 24 piercing damage. And it's going to attack you again.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack is a 30 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so
Just
you
barely.
suffer 20 piercing damage from the second attack, as these teeth just like clamp down and pierce through like your vambraces. Make another con save.
That is 28.
28. Okay, you're fine. All right. At this point, Kaladin, Malik, you hear and see a rumbling in the sand right here as something breaks through the floor and crawls into the under the surface. Appears to be some sort of emaciated-looking small humanoid, but where its arms would have been, they just turn into long spike-like protrusions, and it actually has like 3 or 4 arms. It's kind of hard to tell as it like crawls across the ground. Then just gets up into a crouch, and Kaladin, it's going to attack you.
Alrighty.
Do I get my held action?
Yeah, you would.
Bruh!
Go ahead.
I miss with a really low. That would be a 11.
11 does not hit. Okay. So as this emaciated humanoid creature pops out of the ground and lunges at you with these spike-like arms, Kaladin, it is going to use its embrace attack on you.
Oh, good.
That's 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay, so like 3 of these spike-like arms wrap around you, and you suffer.
Give it to me.
Ooh. Oh no. 16, 20, 31 piercing damage. Sorry, 34 piercing damage.
Okay.
As this thing basically impales you from 2 sides, and you are grappled.
Cool.
And this poor little this humanoid's empty eyes and open mouth, just towards you.
Cool.
That's it. Go. Oswald, you're
Where
up.
did the music go?
Okay.
Where did the music go?
I'm going to cast Hex on this thingamajigger.
Okay.
Strength checks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run up to it, and with my fully proc short sword, stab it twice.
Okay.
Roll
Go
2
ahead
attacks.
Make your attacks.
Okay,
I was just
first
putting more
attack.
music on.
First attack is a 20, a lot.
Okay, that hits.
26. Second attack. Ooh, so close to a natural 20. 28.
Okay. Both of those hit. Roll
Do
your.
I need to separate the damage between cold, fire, and necrotic?
Nope.
Okay. So that's 5d6 per attack,
Okay.
plus 9. So that's 4, 7, 13, 17, 19, plus 7. 26 on the first attack.
26. Very nice. Okay. As you slice off one of its looks to be 5 arms, with your short sword, and as it kind of gasps in pain, it tightens its hold on you, Kaladin. Kaladin, you suffer.
You suffer.
12 points of psychic damage.
Cool.
I already attacked it twice.
That's okay. You can only do that once.
Okay, so the second
roll
attack.
damage on second attack.
2, 6, 8, 11, 13, 20 points on the second attack.
Nice. You bring the sword back and cut off another one of its arms. But it's still holding on to Kaladin.
Is it looking bad?
Cut off 2 of its arms, so yeah, kinda. But it's still there, looking creepy.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Cool. Yeah, heck.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I am gonna move to. Gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna blast main dude.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be plus 11, so that would be 16 and 22.
Okay, 16 misses, 22 hits.
um, okay. And then
Okie dokie.
necrotic as well. Yikes.
You guys can see as you strike holes and gouge wounds into its bone-like skin or armor that this kind of pearlescent fluid starts seeping out, and then almost immediately starts hardening in the wounds. But anyway, all right, it took some damage. Anything else, Yahek?
No, that'll be all.
Nofjurio.
Pew pew!
Go for it.
This, I think hits. It is a 21.
Oh yeah, that's hit.
Oh, I get my d6. And it's a stealth attack.
Sneak attack.
It's a sneak attack.
That's what I said.
Yep, that is exactly what you said.
So, it is that. And then, snack attack. Where's snack attack? 5d6. Pew pew! Let me get all my dice. A 3.
A 2.
A 4.
A 1.
A 5.
Blast off!
Ready to hear this? You hear that? Here we go.
A crunch.
18 damage.
Okay. Do you have a magical crossbow?
It's called a crossbow of the hand.
Okay, so as you it just
It gives him an extra hand.
Well, I'm hitting the main guy.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a non-magical crossbow, so
I'm talking about the hand thing. But yeah. Okay.
yeah, it suffers no damage.
No damage.
As your monocle informs you, it is immune to damage from non-magical weapons.
What about the other one?
If you shoot it again with the crossbow?
No, the other guy.
Oh, the other thing, as you turn and look at it, it has resistance to non-magical attacks.
I shoot it.
Okay, go for it.
Wait.
Please don't hit me.
I go. Oh, here, we're bringing back a classic. You can do it!
Okay.
Odd Malik.
Rob
As a
Schneider
bonus
is
action?
your patron.
Alrighty.
And you now have advantages.
But
On
you
your
already
first
used
attack.
your attack action.
You can do that as a bonus action.
Oh, sick nasty, bro.
Brokes.
Alrighty.
Pay attention, Callie.
And with that, Caladan,
I'm
it's your turn.
distracted.
I'm just picturing the
As
things
he's-
Hmm.
from Dead Space.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm just gonna, as it psychically screams into my head, I'm gonna mentally give it the finger, and use
Looks kinda like that.
Restless. I'm gonna use Restless Hex as a bonus action to teleport up to 30 feet closer to my hex target.
Oh
Okay.
god!
Out of the embrace of this creature.
Ideally, right behind it.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to then cast. Oh wait, where'd it go? Armor of Agathis upon myself.
Okay. The gunmetal gray spikes kind of exude themselves from under your scales. Or extrude themselves. Okay. Cool story. Lyle's just gonna be like, "Do you want me to shoot something?" And is gonna float over to here to have better positioning. And hold his action until somebody tells him to do something. Forge, you're up.
Okay, so spend a second to say, kill that motherfucker.
Which one?
Aw man. Big, scary, red
Malik?
purple guy. Yes. No.
Anyway, do your thing first.
I'm gonna go next to Malik. Okay, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
so it should reach the other guy as well.
Yep, it should. Like a 15-foot
Okay.
radius? Yeah, he'd be in it.
So that's a Wisdom 17 save.
Okay. They take it when they start their turn there, right?
I believe. Yeah, when they enter the area for the first time and when they start their turn.
Alright, so on their turn they'll roll to see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so Lyle is going to take his held action and shoot a shimmering beam at the big thing. What's his to hit? I have to pull up his stats again. Well, I figure that out. Malik, start your turn.
Hey,
Uh,
it's
bad-
your boy. We're going to the light blade.
Okay. Which is already on, probably.
Yep. So wait, my first attack has advantage,
Yeah.
or do
Oh, wait.
both of them?
Because of the confusion of, just the first one. Because of the confusion of everybody around this thing, Lyle just misses with a 16.
That's a 19, and I crit on a 19.
You do, and then 19 hits.
And then my second attack is 14, which I believe misses.
It does, yeah.
So that is 2d6 plus 9.
No, this is not intense enough.
Wait, no,
We'll go back to the
I
classic.
lied. Wait, is it 2d6? Yeah, it's 2d6 plus 9. Where are my d6s? Oh, there. Okay, cool. So that would be 18, and I believe on a crit, I also get Savage critical, so I roll another... Is it another 2d6, or is it 1d6?
I think a 2d6, why not? That seems more fun.
So that was, 18... 24 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
You cut a deep, glowing gash across its midsection. Still up.
And I will use my bonus action to use Second Wind.
Okay.
1d10 plus 9. Ooh, okay, cool. 16.
Nice. Okay. It is now the creature's turn, unless you would like to move.
No, that is it. I will stay there.
Okay. It vanishes in of dust from where it's currently standing, and then reappears right in front of you, Yahek, and then lunges at you with this mod weapon.
Is this considered a weapon attack?
It is a weapon attack.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do Blood Curse of the Eyeless,
Okay.
which is I impose disadvantage on the attack roll when the enemy makes a weapon attack.
Does it have any specific interaction with some things that have blind sight?
Let me go to the.
I don't know, Matt Mercer. He'll tell us.
Let me go to the Blood Hunter.
Do I get a reaction off of Mage Slayer?
Mage Slayer, yes.
So I will take my reaction to attack.
Okay, so as it begins, you swipe the light blade through again, make an attack.
Origin, I don't.
No, because it's a teleport.
That is a 14 to hit, so I miss.
Misses.
It
You're just a
says
little too slow, it's already gone.
when an enemy who is not immune to blindness.
It is immune to blindness, so this does
Yep.
nothing.
So I will count it as one of my 2 blood maledicts, though,
Okay,
because I did try
so-
to do it.
you did. But yeah, nothing in particular happens. This thing does not rely on conventional vision to see, and it lunges for you, Yahek, having appeared out of the air in front of you. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yo,
Sorry, I
spend.
was muted.
Again!
It's
Alright, so
me,
that's a
yes.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. So you suffer 22 points of piercing damage. Make a constitution save for me, please.
Hold on one sec. It's a 20, not a natural.
20? Okay, no further effects. And then it reaches out with this other hand, which flares with some kind of black energy. And it is going to attempt to cast Inflict Wounds on you. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty, so you suffer... Oh, okay. 6 points of necrotic damage. And that is that bad boy's turn. This poor unfortunate soul here.
So sad.
So sad, it lost its only friend. It's going to turn and try to give Oswald a hug.
Sorry,
Bye.
I just want to keep up. Did it take the damage from my Spirit Guardians?
Oh, it did not. It should do that, though. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
And please continue. That's going to be Wisdom save. 17.
17 is the save.
Okay, so it just makes it so roll your damage. It takes half.
Okay, that is...
And that would be on both of them, right?
Yeah, the other creature would have taken it as well.
The other creature is about to start its turn, so
Gotcha.
just I'll roll the save for it too, and we'll use the same damage roll for it.
Yeah, it's 13 damage.
13. Okay, so the big guy succeeds.
And does Big Guy also take opportunity attack from me?
No, because he teleported away.
Oh, he
Um,
did. Okay.
Yeah. The other guy, the little earth thing fails, so it takes the full 13.
Swag.
And it's
Hello.
not looking great, but it is looking sad. Okay. So it is going to... What do your spirit guardians look like, by the way?
They look like little angels holding big ass hammers.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
As it like hit things, it's like with a melodious clang. This thing is going to try to give Oswald a hug. It's going to make an embrace attack on you.
Friend.
New friend. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty, so you suffer. 12, 17. You suffer 20 piercing damage, and you are also
Oh.
grappled. As it does the same kind of thing to you it did to Caladan. And just kind of pulls you in against its emaciated, wiry torso. And actually kind of lifts you off the ground.
And I didn't make a
Concentration check. Yes.
Yeah, I'm good. 16.
Okay. Well, it's your turn. You're grappled.
Can I still attack it?
And actually,
No, I'm asking. I don't remember. Can I still attack?
attack it.
Cool. I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Hi, friend. I too wanted to get close to you. 16?
16 hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this one at a time. First attack. 4, 3, that's 7. Ooh, plus 12 is 19. Plus 4, 23, 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. Jesus. Okay. As you struggle against it, you kind of flip your sword over and just jam it into the center of the thing's face. But as it expires, it is going to use its reaction upon taking damage to deal an additional 19 psychic damage to you. As you just feel this pain like ring through your mind. And then stop
Concentration
as it kind of collapses on top of you. It did.
Concentration got another 16.
Okay.
Okay. Can I split up my 2 attacks? Because the thing's dead.
Yeah, it's no longer grappling you.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm gonna move my hex over to this guy.
Okay.
I don't remember, was strength one of the ones that was being used?
Intelligence was on him.
He, yeah, he has intelligence and Hexblade's curse. So
Okay, so strength.
okay,
I'm gonna run over and stab him right up the butt.
do it.
Do it. Check his prostate.
Oh, so close!
Check his prostate.
I missed his prostate.
What'd you get?
Rolled an 11.
11 misses.
It was so
unfortunately.
close to an 18.
Alrighty, yeah, heck, buddy boy.
Yeah, we get a thunder step,
Okay.
Nice.
and I am moving right there.
Okay, so as you, it needs to make a con save, I believe.
Is it 5 or 10 feet?
It's 10 feet, but it's a
God!
but it's a biggish creature.
It's a pretty
No.
big creature. I'll say it was.
You would have
Probably
been within 10.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Yeah, you're safe.
All right, so Constitution save. That's going to be a 29.
Oh.
But it still takes half damage. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I do 5d10 and half that.
Yeah, boy.
you
5d10. Holy shit.
Thunderstep, Warlock Thunderstepping is dope.
So half that, 14.
Nice. Cool. Alrighty.
And
Anything
then
else?
I think that's all. Yep.
Nofjor. Followed by Caladan.
All right. Stab.
Okay, as you run across the line of the rune, there is another.
Dicks.
Nothing else immediately happens, but go ahead. Stabbity stab stab.
Don't care. Stab. Sneak a stab.
Schnicka schnicka.
Fuck me. That's 15.
15 misses.
Brr. Next attack.
Okay.
Oh, that'll hit. That's 22.
Yeah, 20 something will do.
Snack attack.
Schnicka schnicka.
This is with dagger plus 1.
Okie dokie.
Get my D4. Oh baby. That'll be plus big boys. 23.
23 points of damage. Very nice. You jam this up, kind of like up in its side, and sink it deep. There are a number of like wounds that are now oozing this kind of like whitish pearly liquid now.
Hot.
Sorry.
Oh, did my monocle say anything about its else other than its thick boy?
About its health, you just learn its resistances and immunities.
Alright.
It is immune to non-magical weapon damage, and it is resistant to acid and
Acid and what?
cold.
Damn
Aw,
it!
Probably
man!
should have resisted some of your damage before. Oh, you didn't attack it yet. Never mind. But
Damn
cool.
it!
My
I
ice
guessed
curse.
wrong.
Actually, my ice curse overpowers that.
it does. So, anything else?
No.
Callie.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my undead reanimation heal thing that we don't have a
Okay.
name for, but it's a thing.
You can just call it regeneration.
I'm gonna use my regeneration. I regenerate. I'm now number 10.
Hey, my favorite.
Brilliant. And I'm going to move 30 feet to be right up against the asshole.
Okay.
Right up against that asshole.
Specifically the asshole.
I'm watching a completely
It doesn't appear to
different
have
way.
one. But,
And I am going to, like a target, like a crazy dervish dance, start twirling my saber around and hitting it twice.
alrighty, go for it.
That's why I missed its prostate, because it doesn't have one.
Make a prostate check.
The first is a 28.
Very much hits.
Oh no, I can't. The second is a 1.
That one won't, but the first one will.
I don't think I've ever hit on both attacks any time. One-handed because I got my shield out. 12 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Magical slashing.
Very magical. Things looking pretty rough. Another, like, you carve this kind of pearlescent blood just goes spattering onto the sand. And where it lands, it immediately begins to harden into, like, these white, shiny white pools.
That's weird.
But it's still up. Lyle is going to try to shoot the thing. With his little force beam. Ooh, that'll hit. With a 21. Oh right, he deals a silly amount of damage. Oh, okay, not that silly.
Just 58.
6, 9. 9. Right. He actually punches this like little inch diameter hole like kind of in the side of its head. And it kind of stumbles back, but is still up as it takes 17 force damage. Forge.
Yes, that's me.
It appears to be.
Okay, I'm gonna move 20 feet up. I'm gonna be riding Oswald's back. Not literally. Okay, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
That is
Save for it?
Wisdom 17 save.
It just makes it 17.
Okay, so it's 2d. Sorry, 2d12.
No,
It just made the save with a 17.
Right, but it's 2d12 if it has taken damage before, but it takes
if it makes the save, it doesn't get hit, right?
yeah, it's a
No,
cancer.
it takes...
Cantrips generally, if it's a save, it's either hit or miss.
Oh, okay.
What is it? What is it save?
Dead.
What does it save with Toll the Dead?
You don't take damage.
It has.
Yes,
Yeah,
take damage.
if it succeeds on the save, it takes no damage. So.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And that's my turn. Just keep in mind it's within range of my spirit guardians.
Okay. Well, it'll certainly get smacked by that on its turn. Malik.
Hey, it's your boy, Malik, doing it up with the light blade. 2 attacks.
Do it.
First one, 20 to hit.
Hits.
Second one, 22 to hit.
Also hits.
Misses.
So that's 2d6. That's a 9, 18 points of radiant on the first.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a second.
And then 15 points of radiant damage on the second.
How you want to do this?
I will... How big is this thing?
It is like a towering, like 7.5 or 8 feet tall and like thick.
I will take out the one leg and have it come down to my level, and as it comes down, I will stab up into its head and pull down.
Okay. It's a significant bulk collapses onto its stump of a leg, and it kind of stumbles forward. You taking the head off, or like driving the blade up into it?
No, like up into it.
There's this like 2-inch diameter hole or something just in the bottom of this chin, and you can see through the top of it, like see stars through the top of its head. And then it boop. Oh, I paused it.
You did.
And it appears to be dead.
Shall we see if we can get your things back?
Yes, I want to. Well, number one, I want to look at the weapon that the thingy has. Is
Okay.
this a martial? Is this a martial weapon?
Okay, so you, as you go to try to pick up this thing's weapon, you notice it is almost like fused into the thing's arm. Like it looked kind of like it was holding it, but like the hand, like it actually just kind of exudes from the thing's forearm, and it was just kind of like resting the hand on it. So there's not an obvious way to remove this protuberance that ends in this maw, which while it was fighting was like actively like biting shit, and now that the creature is dead, it also looks kind of still and stiff.
Alright, so yeah, in lieu of that, I'm gonna go back to my pillar and see if I can get my shield.
Okay. As you cross to it and cross the line of the runes, there is another ding. And you notice the runes in the center of the room kind of begin to spin. And another kind of like hemispherical dome springs up around it. No, look, it's still empty.
Do I see?
You go to the basin. Looks
Yeah.
like a stone basin. You don't see sign of your shield, although the one over here still has a warhammer on it.
It sure does. Alright, I'm
Anybody dispel magic?
Yes.
yeah, heck.
What are we dispelling, though?
Forge has a rather nice and magical shield he'd like back. I wonder if we dispel whatever force is around that pillar, maybe it would give it up.
Well, anything's worth a shot. Where's my body at? Oh, there's
Someone say
Oh, wait, I'm not over there, though. I guess I can... Oh, well, I don't actually have... I have it as a ritual, so it would take like 10 minutes.
Dispel magic as a ritual? Is dispel magic a ritual?
Unless I'm mistaken. Oh no, I have it as a spell. Never mind. Boop, I cast that.
Which one are you doing it on? This one? The one with put the shield in?
Hold on one sec. Yes, that's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spellcasting ability check.
What do I...
Just roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well...
You focus on whatever magic appears to have consumed these magic items and thrust your will out towards it. And you fail to break whatever the enchantment might have been.
Well...
Anybody want to hit it real hard?
Want me to hit it real
Wait.
hard?
Like right now? That's kind of inappropriate.
Hey, where is it?
It's
Can you
over.
still do that?
I smack my altar that I'm in front of real hard.
Okay.
This baby can fit so many magic items.
Yeah. Good mean.
What are you attacking it with?
My mace.
Okay. Make an attack.
22 to hit.
Roll damage.
$10 damage.
Okay. You bring your mace down heavy on the top of the stone. Some chips fly off.
Do you want some help?
Yes, please.
I go over with my still lit up sword. I'm gonna stab it real hard.
Make an attack.
27.
Roll damage.
Do I need to tell you the fire and the
Nah, don't worry about it.
2, 3, 6, 7. Wow, those were horrible fucking rolls. 14.
You also knock some chips off. These weapons don't seem to be having a significant effect on this stone pillar. Also, as each of you has crossed one of these lines of runes, been that kind of pinging sound, which has caused the runes in the center of the room to spin faster. And that hemispherical kind of field has sprung up again. And with all these people walking across the thing, they spun faster and faster and faster. And you see the kind of misty outline of what looks like same kind of creature taking shape slowly, and basically, like, it becomes a bit more corporeal as each person like crosses one of these lines.
We need to go.
We should stop crossing the lines and go.
Alright, I can get another shield. Anytime I want.
I mean, couldn't we just dispel the rune?
We tried.
No, like the one that's spawning the thing.
Yeah, heck, tried, right?
No, he tried it on the pedestal.
What you guys gonna do? The thing hasn't stopped corporealizing.
Well, I still have to move back across. Up to you guys.
That's one more time, and then we book it to the chest.
Yep. I'm done with just running.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna run.
Okay. Yeah, heck, you running across too?
Yep.
Okay, with both of those, the field drops, and you hear again that same kind of cracking sound as a new one of these things kind of like turns towards you. If you want to fight it again, you can, or you can run.
No, I'm right.
I think running is the proper thing to do.
Okay.
I look longingly at the altar where the ring was.
And you guys book it out of that chamber as it...
How big is this chest?
It's
Fairly
down
small.
there.
I grab it and run.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast boys want to collapse the tunnel.
There's no roof. Also, yeah, there's no roof.
You're right.
I throw a knockjaw at the tunnel roof.
Enough your breaks. Alright, so as you guys book it down the passageway, this thing lumbering behind you, say it pursues you maybe 100 feet or so into the tunnel, but realizes it's not really gaining ground on you. And appears to turn around and trudge back to its chamber.
I opens the chest. I check for traps.
Make an investigation check.
I check for mimicry. 12.
No traps that you can detect, although it is locked.
I unlock.
Make a lockpicking check.
Ooh. I had my proficiency, which
You
is
do. And your dexterity.
so that's like a
Proficiency is 4.
that is a 26.
26. Okay. So you do get it open, and I'll figure out what's in it between now and next week. 'Cause I know a number of you. Need to go to bed. What I will say, just to give you a little bit of a preview of what's in store for next week.
Next week on D&D Balls.
Following Lyle's directions again as best you can to continue taking you towards the tower, and you do occasionally catch glimpses of it through the ceiling, kind of this black outline blocking the stars of the night sky. Eventually, you come to another room of significance, probably.
Is that the official term?
So,
Oh dear.
so this chamber, not exactly a huge wide chamber like the one before, just a
Did you
slightly wide chasm. And it's a slightly wider and extremely dark chamber, the gloom of which is only illuminated in a couple distinct places by faint starlight, making kind of broken path from one side of the chamber to the other. The rest is just like pitch black, which only Caladan can see through.
Oh my.
And to you, it looks like more stone walls, and these ones look more natural than the other one that looked like gnawed out. But you do see before you here a tall stone pillar, which casts a strangely defined shadow in that direction. And you see that there are a couple more of these pillars farther down the room at various pools of not complete blackness. And Caladan, it's almost only out of the corner of your eye as you peer into this, what is probably magical darkness. Something in the darkness writhes.
The darkness is bad. There is something in the darkness. It's bad.
And we'll confront the darkness next time.